What up? What up? What up? What up?
What you do?
Y'all come on in, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. How many hours we got left for his ass whooping time?
Daylight.
Yes, sir. Come on in, man. Hey, what's up, Lee? What's good with you, baby? Y'all know what it is. Somebody tell y'all, hey, a lot of folks took some ass whooping today, man. So we gonna jump right into that. Veronica, what's going on, baby? What's good? What's good? There he is. BA, what's up, baby? Hey, they gonna listen to us in a minute, bro.
Hey, this is just practice for tomorrow.
Hey, man, look, we got a lot to talk about, man. Lot to talk about. We're gonna go through some scores, bro.
We're gonna go through some scores, but I'm gonna say something.
What you got on your mind first, bro?
I think I was proven right a good bit today.
Yeah. Y'all see it, man. We out here, man. We somewhere over here, man. Programming, they po a whole lot of people. UNC look trash.
This is the edge of what all the family wins, whatever you call them, will have to come see me tomorrow night. They right there, sunken place. They might come see me tomorrow night. Yeah.
Somebody said if I was a quarterback, I wouldn't want off script supporting me because every bandwagon he get
And look, and we're gonna have to address some things too, man. Because I seen some foolishness tonight too.
Let's talk about it.
You know,
come on, talk. Let's speak on it.
I actually saw, out here in the little metaverse.
What's that?
The MEAC little bit in the SWAC. I saw that.
We're gonna talk about that too.
I saw that.
We're gonna talk about that too.
I couldn't believe when I saw it.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Delusion was a person I could slap him, dog. Like I saw that.
A lot of people,
with
man.
With one win though.
Hey, y'all come on in, man. Hit that like button. We're gonna get crunk up in a minute, man. Just give me a second. We'll get crunk up in a minute. Might create a few enemies tonight.
Yeah, them YouTube people is real silent.
We'll create enemies tonight.
But you know what? Silence says a lot too.
It do. Man, we less than 24 hours before we go get the people what they came to see. And we man, listen, I went live, you saw it the other night, or the day rather. And I had called you and I was like, after watching the games on Thursday night, the shellackings that everybody was taking for the most part.
Yeah, let's get into it.
And it continued today. Let me do something real quick.
Let's get into it, man.
So, a couple of things, man. We gotta talk about something, man. We ain't look too good out of conference, man. Shout out to Alcorn. Alcorn, hey man, Alcorn is holding on strong, man. But this is the thing. See, what Alcorn is doing is also speaking to the model in which I was saying when I was saying like we should play up like one level up. We can play higher level FCS schools or whatever the case, or PWI FCS schools.
Yep.
And lower tiered power group of 5 schools.
Mm-hmm.
I mean games that we think we got a chance to win, not games that we going out there getting taken behind the woodshed.
For sure.
Getting our glutes oiled up and spanked like we got caught in the cookie jam, in the cookie jar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna elaborate on that too because look, we're just gonna get to it, man.
Go ahead, you jump off.
Money games, all right. It's a fine line to sit there and say, oh well, we need to play these games because we're trying to get these guys to the NFL. But that's a slighted comment when you say that because, what good does it do you to perform well in that game and then suck ass in the rest of it? You're not getting drafted. See,
right.
So the name of the game is you got to perform week to week anyway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just feel like you're not going to sum up your whole draft status in one game. Now, that one game could elevate you because it's what I'm saying it's getting perceived over something else. But it's not going. That
one game can elevate you if you have a full total body.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That one game can elevate you.
Right.
But that one game ain't gonna make you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a body of work.
Right.
But the other thing with that too, though, man, it's just that there's no point. And I'm gonna use an example, right? Regardless of how any of us feel about Alabama State, you can't tell the team, their fan base, and that coaching staff, which is a new coach, by the way.
Facts.
They're 2-0 right now.
I'm glad you started with Alabama State.
They're 2-0 right now.
Yep.
And so, granted, let's just say, they play Howard. People may say, well, it was Howard. You can say what you want. So, bring the coaching staff. But at the end of the day, they're 2-0 right now.
What conference is Howard?
They're in the MEAC.
No. What conference is Hampton playing in right now?
Hampton's in the Big South.
All right, so Hampton Big South. Hampton beat Howard 31-28.
Yeah.
Alabama State beat Howard.
But before you finish, because we know we're dealing with people that got melanin in their skin like me. You know what they're gonna say about that, right?
What they gonna say?
Oh, Hampton, that's a HBCU. That's not like the rest of the teams in the Big South. I'm got called like it is.
I got you.
You know they're gonna move their goalposts. They're gonna say that's Hampton. Hampton is just like us. It's not like the rest of the schools in the Big South.
But this is the thing, though. Shout out to Alabama State, because Alabama State is they got an FBS school on their schedule this year.
Next week.
What they got?
UCLA.
That's correct. They're gonna be in Cali. They're gonna be down the street from the crib, and we'll see how they go. You know what I mean? They right now they're 2-0. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. comes into the conference. He getting off to a 2-0 start. I mean, he played, a team that we felt was comparable. Some people picked Howard to win that game, and they went out and won. Miles, they jumped out to 21-0 lead today, and then Miles kind of held back and fought back. They won 21-13, but nevertheless, I mean, those are the games that we don't mind seeing. But let me look at let's just go down it real quick. We're gonna start with Thursday night, because I wound up making a little video, and I ain't gonna be redundant about that. But Thursday night you had Valley showed up and fought. They lost the game 29-13. But UAB, they beat the hell out of Alabama. 59-0.
I think it was worse than beating the hell out of them. because that score wasn't 59-0 is bad, but that score is an indicator really of how bad it was. It really could have been like what Southern did tonight. It really could have been that.
Yeah, they called the dogs off on them.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, man, you playing the team, man. It's 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and you taking a knee. You taking a knee, man, with 5 minutes left to go in the game.
Wow,
that's embarrassing, dude. But hey, they got paid though, right?
How much they get paid?
Man, I don't even know, but does it matter?
So
does it matter, man?
So you really matter? So let's keep it. You got Arkansas State. I had Grambling losing that game, but 58-3. At one point in time, it was like almost the third quarter. I think Grambling only had completed 4 passes the whole game.
I got one better, man. In the start of the second quarter, man, Grambling had -6 total yards on offense.
So the question remains, y'all. Like, y'all tell us, man, what are we really gaining from those games outside of money? I mean, is it really building a profile? Is it really? And like I said, I put out a little status saying I don't subscribe that we play those games. I tend to take the mentality that our head coaches said we're not gonna go out and basically sell out and prostitute out our teams to get shellacked the way they've been getting. We've been getting butt whooped, man.
You know what? I got to tell you this, man. I'm on board even with your idea now. Not to say that your idea is tailor-made perfectly.
Well, just one idea.
No, but here's the thing with your idea though. What it's saying, what the genesis of it is, we need to do something different. Because what we're doing, we're getting the money, but it ain't working in the long run. Because here's the thing, we've been playing money game for how many years now? What's changed? What's changed from the circumstances of the HBCUs, even from a facility standpoint? What's changed? It's keeping the lights on because of the influx of money. But the point I'm making is now is the time to do something different. As you would say, being radical. You got to do something different to get revenue in, so that way we don't have to play the money game. Now, granted, that's not saying, because it's two different things, because two things can be true.
Yeah.
Saying that you don't want to play in a money game is not saying that you don't want to step up in competition.
Facts. That's right.
And I think that's the demarcation point where things go awry because people assume it's just like when we mentioned about the ineligible players. And I said I hate the term ineligible because the moment you hear the word ineligible, people think what guys are failing classes. That's not the case. Same thing with this. We sit there and say, hey, we don't want to play money game. People think, oh, you're running for competition. No, you want to play competition, but you want to be smart about how you schedule.
Right.
There is no point in Jackson State saying, hey, we're going to go play Alabama, even if it's for $800,000. Why don't we try to do something where we can recoup the $800,000 in other means and play? We could take a step up in competition. You don't want to give me game, but you want to at least schedule a game where odds are I'm probably going to lose, but I got a chance to win this one.
Mm-hmm.
I can be competitive because at the end of the day, you either win or you lose. But the thing, you know what I'm saying? You're going to win or you're going to lose. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and get demolished because there is no winning and losing 60-something to nothing. Knowing you're inferior, don't have a chance in hell to win the game, you're not doing anything, and morale is going to be bad.
I mean, you spot on. I can't really say much about it other than the fact that, like I said, we got to ask ourselves some real hard questions, and we got to look in the mirror and say, are we really doing everything that we could do to not have to put ourselves in these situations? Because I can tell you right now, Prairie View feel real good right now. They feel a whole lot better than Bethune-Cookman. They just got a whole 70-piece dropped on them.
Man, and you know what else?
With that,
Prairie View learned about their team today.
They did. They played for their coach.
They played with their coach. Won the game against rival. They're 1-0, and they can actually grow into next week.
I think we both picked Texas Southern to win that game, and
I did.
Prairie View came out and told us some.
And showed us something.
They showed us something. They showed us that they don't sleep on us. Don't count us out just because Coach, Gucci suit wearing Dooley, went over, to Southern. Now that's not a diss. He be fly, man. He always fly. But don't count us out, man. Don't make it. Don't just assume that because things kind of change on our end that we're not going to be competitive. A lot of people have, singing the Andrew Body, Texas Southern praise. And what did I say? I said some things that got to be answered about Texas Southern is their defense. They might can score some points, but can they stop anybody? That was my biggest thing last year, and I saw much of that. I saw much of that tonight. But as of right now, okay, Alcorn, 24-17. Stephen F. Austin just scored. Kind of keeping up with the score as we go on. I know G got in on halftime. And G was acting a fool when he went live, and I said, I thought the game was over. I said the game over. He talked about the game over. But
I want to tell G, hey, you only 4 pumps in now. Don't do it just yet. It's intermission. You 4 pumps in. You gotta go a whole 8. You 4 pumps in, dog. You gotta go a whole 8 now.
But look, this ain't gonna be. We're not doing the. We're really not doing our Monday night recap right now. We chilling. We were debating on do we hit the city up, do we go out there and act a fool, do we just chill? But we've been watching football all day, and man, Miami beat Bethune-Cookman 70-13.
And what did that game from that, man?
Southern. Southern beat Florida Memorial University 86-0. 86-0. Could y'all imagine if Jackson State, man, the whole internet went crazy when they thought that we were scheduling Lane College. So how is it that Southern, who we fought scratch and claw to beat last season, it's almost like they get a pass. They go schedule this old the team ain't even got a logo registered on ESPN, and it's a celebratory thing. Like we get criticized about it if we do it. And I'm just saying, that's why I said, man, the gloves are off with me. I mean, if it ain't Jackson State, I said what I said. Rube, it's cool, Rube. What's up, Rube? But I'm saying, like, that was brutal, man. 86-0.
Well, I gotta be honest. I told Rube, I was like, you better win 60. You gotta win by at least 60 because you win is a moral loss.
But look, man, I don't spend too much time on that. I mean, they won the game. They did what they had to do. They handled business and they got on out of there.
I tell you what, though, before you go forward,
but
you one game closer to getting that rack, though.
With that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a reminder. I don't know Miss Body watching, but I know Mr. Body definitely. Let's look at what the stat line look like. Like I said, we made a little wager, man. That
we both did. You got a rack, I'm half rack.
Hold on, man. He can't be right. Now I know these stats ain't right. These stats say 1 for 3 5 yards. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. They gotta get that right.
Yeah, man.
But no, man, hey man, we ain't gonna spend too much time going through all the games. We just kind of wanted to come to y'all, man, and just see what y'all was up to. I know y'all saw what we saw. Hey, you right, Miss T. No offensive line by Texas Southern.
Hey, welcome to Shador World last year.
Hey, it looked a little shaky for him, man. But Prairie View looked solid. Alcorn looked solid, man. Gremlin played. How many quarterbacks did Gremlin play today? They don't have a quarterback, man. So that's gonna hurt them. You know, we talked a lot. See, this is the thing. This is what I like about this time right now. Cause see, before the game starts over, everybody had their chest pumped out. Everybody walking around all bold up, like, yeah, we're gonna do this and our recruiting is on part of Jackson State. Folks running and hiding now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, hey man, you go out there and you measure yourself. This is all I'm saying. I had the thought today, and I'm hoping that recruits don't feel this way. But my energy is a little low because I'm sitting there watching us get just straight trampled home, man. You know what I mean? And I'm saying to myself, like, we putting out products, and I'm not saying that it would change tomorrow. You know, we talking about being innovative, trying to figure out ways to get out of not paying money games, playing money games or whatever. That's an institution by institution, case by case situation, and you got to be intentional about something like that.
Facts.
So for those that probably didn't tune in and didn't see what I had to say, Coach Prime asked a question. He was like, what is our culture? And, why is it that we only show up for rivalry games and homecoming and stuff like that?
We come with Bethune-Cookman. We come
to the Prairie Views, Bethune-Cookman is we not nowhere to be found. Or we're not heavily attending those games like we attend the other ones. So my theory was, if you just do the numbers, do the math on it, I mean, do we schedule more D2 opponents kind of as a preseason type ramp up before we get ready to go into SWAC competition? So we're able to put out a good product, man, and make the product be attractive. And you know what's, as long as people are fantasizing about the game versus Jackson State versus North Dakota State, you know what they can't say? Jackson State lost to North Dakota State, or Jackson State got blew out by North Dakota State.
Yeah, but the other
I'm saying we don't know what would happen because the game ain't being played.
Right.
So as long as those, you fantasizing about it, it's not really a reality, and it allows you enough time, just a little bit of time to build up your profile and create winning traditions, create winning momentum, get your recruiting up, get your revenue up. And then when I'm in a better situation, now I go out and I try to strategically schedule
those games. Exactly.
So I can measure myself.
There's no point in scheduling up for these tougher games when you know full well straight ahead that you're not prepared to play that game. Again, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But the end result is you want to make sure you have, as Coach Prime would say, I want to make sure I got all the ingredients right in the kitchen before I decide to get ready to cook the meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all there is to it. If people want to use that analogy as saying, "Oh, you're afraid to play," no, I'm smart. I have common sense. Why am I going to schedule a game when I know I don't have a chance to win? Why would I do that? So it's like, okay, you know what? Let me get my roster together. Mm-hmm. Let me get myself ready. And then, hey, I'll let the chips fall where they may. I may win, I may lose, but I'm giving myself a chance to win that particular game. That's all that's being done. And look, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, man. When it comes to future schedules, I'm not sure if you guys know, but in the year of 2024 and 2025, we'll be able to play 12 games in the regular season. I can go ahead and tell you now that Jackson State is looking to schedule another FBS program. So if you want to consider call that running, where we could possibly play 2 FBS teams in 1 year, then yeah, we're running. You know, call it what you want. But we're scheduling smart. We're not trying to schedule easy victories, but again, but in the meantime, as you can see, Coach Prime just added another 3-star old lineman from USC.
Yep.
You know, and he go with the soundbite that he mentioned about Alabama. No, he ain't ready to see me yet. And then he followed it up with what? Because I got to get my line right before I even attempt to go see him.
Yeah.
That's a coach that's well aware of what his roster looks like and what it's going to take to even, give himself a chance to beat or play at Alabama. I'm not afraid of him. But why would I play him when I know I got a snowball chance in hell of beat?
See, Shaq, and I know Shaq might be tuned in. Shaq made a really good point. And his point was simple. His point was, when you talk about that 22 scholarship gap, use an example like the Stephen F. Austin Jacksonville State.
Exactly.
Because you talked about Jacksonville State have, if you can add, 10 to 20 interior linemen to your roster to beat that up in the trenches. Because what he said was that the skill positions are on par.
We can get that.
We can compete in some of those areas,
yep.
with wide receivers and maybe a few cornerbacks here and there, the linebacker play, that type of stuff. You can kind of compete in that area, but where you miss out at is the interior line.
And that's where the game's won or lost.
The D line and the O line. So when you're able to bolster your roster with that extra 22, and the money that you may be getting may be a little bit higher, you're able to put more resources into your program. I mean, it makes a difference. So when you look at around the board, let's just take it off the SWAC. I mean, Norfolk State played Marshall today. They lost 55-30. Marshall is like we would say, is it fair to say that we should, like, if we're going to schedule them, because Marshall's not a Power 5 school.
Exactly.
And I'm just saying, look at how far off we are from that. So you got a game like a Marshall. North Dakota State played Drake, since North Dakota State always comes up. They beat them 56-14. Like they blew them out.
And matter of fact, if we were to say, hey, we want to
Jacksonville State beat Davidson. I ain't even cut you off.
You're good. I was gonna say if we want to use a template for us, right, to gauge ourselves by, right? This is to say, okay, you know what, we possibly want to get the recruiting up and have it where we can be FBS like, right?
Yeah.
Well, a good template will be what? Sunbelt. We've always said that, right?
All corn 24-24. Leaving that ball.
I told you.
Keep going.
About to bust too quick, man. So you want to use the Sunbelt as a template, right?
Yeah, Sunbelt fair.
Great football league. And then watch this. Look at what the Sunbelt did today. Right?
Ooh.
And we're gonna touch on this because our lovely opponent that we got tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We're gonna go into that.
We want to harp on how good they looked against a particular team, and that same team gave up almost 600 yards, in defense, today. And but we're gonna save that for Monday.
Yeah.
Because we still writing that story.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you,
I gotta see how it.
I'm gonna air some things out Monday night.
Some real question marks, man.
But go ahead.
Is that offense as good as we think it is, or was that defense just atrocious?
Don't ask me.
Giving up 40 right now.
You don't want my answer.
But we'll hold it. We'll hold that. And we're gonna come to y'all in a minute. We're gonna come to y'all in just a minute. We're just getting all the little preliminaries out the way. So when we jump into it, we'll be able to roll from there. Who else played? South Carolina State got shellacked by UCL.
Man, the MEAC won one game.
Yeah, the MEAC only won one game.
Won one game.
Actually, two. Delaware State, shout out to North Carolina Central, man. This is the thing. This is the thing. North Carolina Central is about to put, yeah. Anyway, my bad. Anybody love us, whatever. I'm sorry, bro. But anywho, what the hell was I talking about?
The North Carolina Central.
Yeah, bro. So
why'd you win that?
North Carolina Central is so here you got the Aggies, the Aggie gang on the Blue app talking all that stuff, right? And I had North Carolina Central winning that game.
I did too.
And here I am. You go and look at North Carolina. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Man, North Carolina A&T gonna get destroyed when they go to Park. I'm telling you right now, that team they didn't look very good to me. They didn't look very impressive.
But they played the game though.
And it ain't that.
They played the game though.
They worried about Jackson State. You've been worried about their own roster. Right now, their roster don't look very good. You know, the quarterback, what's his name? Jaeger bombed?
Jaeger bombed
Yeah,
today.
he bombed today. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of quarterbacks that wear the number 0. I don't know why they bother us. I guess I'm too old school.
Remind you what we're done.
Huh?
Never mind.
Anywho. But no, man, so you got who else? Oh yeah, you had North Carolina Central won today and Delaware State won today. So they got 2 wins.
One against the D2, gotta say that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, man, we Arkansas Pine Bluff squeezed out one versus Lane College today, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a close one.
First game of the season, though, you know.
Lane College put a 42 on them, so.
Facts.
So yeah.
Defense.
So it was some good football games played today, man. We know everybody gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna make sure I tell everybody that the coalition, y'all make sure y'all have y'all FAMU shirts on tomorrow because we know if you're not true blue, you're not gonna be rooting for Jackson State. We understand that.
We know it.
And when we handle business tomorrow, y'all got 5 days to get you a Tennessee State.
You got 5 days to get the Tennessee State shirt.
You got 5 days to get you a Tennessee State shirt because guess what y'all gonna do? See, Tennessee State lost today, but they played a good game. So here's the narrative.
More loss again.
More loss. Oh, they close. So the first thing everybody goes to say is, Tennessee State gonna beat Jackson State, boy, because that's the first thing that comes to their mind.
Yeah.
Why every time somebody play a game, first thing y'all think about is us? Ain't got nothing to do with us, man.
I don't, man.
I'm just saying. But anyway, so they're gonna be Grambling fans in week 3.
Nah, Grambling gonna be 0-2, so not really.
They're gonna be Grambling fans.
They're gonna be rooting for them. Yeah.
I'm just telling you that. They're gonna be Grambling fans. But it's okay. Because I'm chilling right now. Y'all just better hope FAMU win tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be unbearable after the fact.
I'm already unbearable.
Tell you right
they
now,
gonna come see me tomorrow night.
And I'm only saying that because we just like, we just get sick of the fake. It ain't no one Hillman. It's and when it comes to Jackson State, it's it's everybody versus B. And I mean that.
Yeah.
We see all the comments, all the slick talk. Everybody want to see us lose, man. Everybody want to see us lose. They want to see us fail. And you're lying to yourself if you say you don't. And it's okay. But there's a lot of narratives that got destroyed tonight. Yeah. A lot of hype train got derailed.
Facts.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna go down that road just yet because I gotta say something for later on. But I'm gonna let you rock out, man. Go ahead.
But I gotta tell you, to finish up on that, yeah, man, it's JSU versus everybody. I've been told you about that. Ain't no one Hill. When it comes to the SWAC, man, it's 11 Hillmen. It's only one JSU. Because I'm telling you,
that ain't cocky, man. We just responded, bro. Like it just, I really do wish it was like that.
But me,
I really do.
But I like the odds. I like it like that.
Okay.
I like it like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a unity guy.
Look, man, I live my life. I'm a Wolfpack of one. So, I mean, I like the odds. That's how JSU move. I like it just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But again, there was some good things we saw against FAMU, but at the same time, like we mentioned when it came to the game last week, man, just sit back and watch. We're gonna reveal a lot tomorrow.
Speaking of the game, though, Isaiah Land back, DJ Bowler back, Cam, the offensive lineman back.
All starters are back.
So
I'm happy.
So we no built-in excuses.
I'm happy. I'm excited about that. I'm happy as could be for FAMU for that fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because we ripped that coupon away from them.
Yeah, you won't get no.
You ain't gonna be able to redeem that.
I don't want to hear that the 8 players that didn't get eligible gonna be they was handicapped because they didn't have that 8. So yeah, man, it's gonna be fun tomorrow, man. It's almost that time. I'm excited to see what we're gonna wear, what we're gonna look like. I think we're gonna go see we got blue and white on, man. So we no red. Because I don't think you're gonna see red in the uni tomorrow.
You're gonna see me with a little bit of red on.
I'm gonna have some red on too, but I don't think the uni's gonna have it. I think we're gonna look good though, man. I showed you the jersey.
I gotta have it because the way we about to win right now, we're going back to Gordon era of winning. And that Gordon red was a staple of it. So I got to have me a little accent with my Gordon red in them. It's the only way. Because that's how we about to be winning. At the end of the season, man, we're going to have a winning streak against everybody in the SWAC, dog. Everybody.
I like the way that sounds.
So we're going for 4 in a row against FAMU tomorrow. 4 in a row. You can't brag different when you mention JSU.
Hey, they can be scared. Let me tell y'all something. I'm telling y'all, I'm going back to the old rough and the SWAC kid. I'm finna go back to that guy. I ain't going back to rough and the SWAC, but I'm finna be that guy. You know, I was trying to be, I was trying to pay it. Pay it forward. Try to be the change that you hope to see. That shit ain't coming back though, man. We don't get it back, man.
Be like me.
We don't get it back.
Be like me.
He done rubbed off on me, man. I'm going back to my old ways, man. And it just, I'm sorry. But anyway, let's get some of these comments, man. Let's see what y'all talking about.
Hey, man, any of y'all that's going to be at the game tomorrow, man, hey, come. We're going to be in the building. I'm going to be early. We're going to stay late. You see me, man. Come holler at me. I'm going to be on one tomorrow. Come holler at me tomorrow.
Hey, let's do this too, man. We're gonna throw this out there, man. Let's go ahead and anybody come on in?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Daryl, I'm definitely myself. That's for sure. I'm myself, man. That is definitely the case. I'm definitely myself. But it's football season, man, and we, in the off season we root for each other. We want to see everybody, thrive and be their best. But it's time to get it on now. And this we've been waiting for, man. Last time we saw Jack State Tigers, we took the L. We took the L, man. And it seemed like they must have heard two men out on the balcony or something, chopping it up, so they want to come out and see what they listening to. I'm gonna stop looking up because I'm seeing myself on the other screen over there. Somebody in the comments say, "Hell, you got me looking up now." Hey, y'all want to come on, man? Come on, y'all come on. If anybody want to come on the stream, man, you ain't got to put your camera on. Just want to see how y'all feel, man.
Or any questions you got, man.
Any questions? Can y'all comment on some notable players that won't dress tomorrow? Actually, we can't because.
No, we're not going to answer that right now. Come on, now. We're not going to answer that before the game. Come on, now. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Because it's a fluid thing. We know one player that we know for a fact won't be dressed tomorrow. That's Mark Pope. Mark Pope entered the transfer portal.
Facts.
We know why he entered the transfer portal.
Facts.
So we're not going to disclose that because, again, it's not for us to do that. And just so y'all know, man, we're not going to ever really give out information in regards to players. We can get as close to it as we can, but I don't think it'll be in the best interest of, of what's probably wise for us to disclose that kind of information. So I think if you just watch the game and look at the numbers and look at your roster, then you just do process of elimination and you know who was there, who wasn't there.
Right.
So there are some players that didn't make this trip. And I thought the pregame show did a really good job of documenting that as we were getting towards the season. They were kind of, they were giving us a lot of footage that showed the coaches saying that we're going to have to trim that number down. Who's going to be in that number? I think it was 65. So I think 65 made the trip. I mean, it could have been, we had, at one time we had 120, 130 kids at camp. So, that's, they sliced that bad baby in half. So I'll say this, the notable players that will be here are the players that made the cut because those are the players that the coaches felt good about bringing on this trip. So all of them are notable. So, yeah, man. All of the IGs, you'll see a lot of them, and just kind of go from there. Somebody said, embrace your inner Jew. Man, listen, I can't, I don't care where I go. That's always going to be.
I'm a Jew through and through.
But there is an aspect of wanting to see us. I just believe in this, bro. I feel like you always say it all the time. We devalue. We got a long way to go, but I ain't trying to preach tonight, man. I'm chilling. You know,
For sure. For sure.
but at the same time, I'm hopeful, and maybe I'm just getting a little exhausted because you see a lot of fakeness out there, bro. And let's just call that shit what it is, man. I'm just being real about this. Call it what it is. A lot of these motherfuckers just be hating.
It ain't fake to me.
It's just hate.
It
Like
ain't
a lot
fake
of
to
folks,
me.
just,
It is what
and
it is.
people want to act like it ain't hate. Man, these folks hate what's going on with that. They hate it. That's just what it is.
Jealousy is a sickness.
That's what it is. They hate what's going on with that. If we could lose all the games, people be singing praises and be happy about it. It's deeper than football. People were talking smack about Jack State even when we won with it.
Or about that, like I said, when we had Hughes and you had Bill, you know, when people want to bring that back up, what they'll say, oh man, we nobody ain't studying y'all. Y'all was sorry. You know
Damn right, boom. FTP, man.
Oh, for sure, all day long.
Hell with them damn people.
But the thing about it is, when we weren't winning, what you see right now on camera was still the same thing you saw week in and week out. That's facts. We ain't going nowhere. We done took our tail, still love the country in attendance. We still showed up. We still were vocal. We still cheered our team on. And we still going to be in talking shit that we doing that. Ain't none of that change. It just now is worse and it's magnified because of winning.
Hey, man. Them boys look good. You see what I'm saying? We got chartered by a. For real, bro?
What?
Hey. Hold on.
But yeah, man. So.
They really just like pouring shit down the bathroom, bro. Man,
come on,
bro.
man. Y'all coming on here? Anybody got no question?
Hey, but no. So American Airlines deal, man. American Airlines deal. First charter flight. Well, it's good, man.
Guess what else?
Yeah.
The second flight, packed full of GSU fans.
Oh man, that was love, man. And we got a chance to go over to the what is it, Intercontinental, for the alumni hotel. And I know Calvin was going over to meet with American Airlines folks, man. So I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. We got black excellence on display, man. You're gonna see, man. Let's jump into it. Enough about the scores, man. We're gonna do a full recap on our show when we come to y'all live on Monday after the fact. We probably gonna do our Tiger Talk recap. We're gonna do a Tiger Talk recap probably tomorrow after the game. We'll come in and we'll get that knocked out. We're gonna come to you immediately, and then we'll do something on Monday, just kind of talking about everything, kind of a look ahead and see what's coming down the pipe. But I'm telling you, man, I'm impressed with the OBC this year. Did a really good job of just the pageantry that came with everything. The players looked good. The setup was dope.
Bowl game like.
Both, yeah. Battle of the Bands. It was a lot of star power, man. How about the star power at practice, man?
Michael Vick at practice, bro.
Man, I know Mike Vick, man, but Warren Sapp, man.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Hold
on.
Say it right. Coach Warren Sapp.
Don't do that, dog.
Hold on. Hold on. And potential coach Mike Vick.
You know, Coach Prime always trying to add more folks to his roster. To his staff, man.
He told you, said, I'm always trying to fill my staff out.
Yeah, hey, if they gonna hate you, you might well give them a reason to.
Hey, man, go big or go home, right?
But no, but we don't know if that'll happen or not. He said it, we don't know if he was playing or matter of fact, Kobe even asked us that question when we was on the show yesterday. So man, big time, bro. I gotta say, man, it looked like grown QB1, man. He locked in. He ready.
Man, the dude
focused. You know what I'm saying?
Laser focused. It's a business trip, though. We didn't come down here for Sunday.
It's a statement game tomorrow, man. It's a statement game.
Look. I'm saying it every day. Our goal this year is to dominate.
I'll give you a question, bro.
Because Prime said we're going for domination. So we're going to spell the whole schedule out from the beginning of the first game to the end. Domination.
Yeah.
We're getting our D tomorrow. First letter D tomorrow.
Hey, that one for you, bro.
What you say about this? You getting time management with the top off? I mean, they're gonna do what we do. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be time management in the traditional way of what you see time management. They're coming off the bus throwing bombs. We call it the BOB offense, bomb of a bad offense. I can tell you right now, man, we come to attack. We coming to make sure we coming to check to see if every light on the scoreboard works. That's what we're trying to do.
Oh shit, DJ don't join us now. DJ,
My
what
boy,
up, man?
DJ, what's happening?
Man,
What's
what's
up,
good, my brothers? Man,
What's happening,
What's
baby?
happening, bro?
I know we saw some shitty play today, but it's not gonna take away our joy seeing HBCUs on TV. That's a good thing. I was on Twitter, right? And there's a couple people said this: the MEAC looks better than the SWAC, but there was only one good team. There was only one team that looked good, and then the
There's
other
only one
team
team
that
that won.
yeah, the North Carolina Central.
I'll
So
say
what's
this,
what-
man. So
Yeah.
check,
Crystal meth,
so,
DJ.
so
It's
check
crystal
this out.
meth, man.
So I just think, man, people feel how they. Some people have already made their mind up on how they're gonna feel about a lot of stuff that's going on right now, right? So you got if my mentality is that no matter what happens, I feel the SWAC is better than the MEAC, then I'm gonna always look for an opportunity to try to create that narrative. So sometimes people just project, put it out there. And I'm sitting there, I almost responded to one of the tweets, and I'm like, the SWAC has so far, we're only in we had 2 weeks of football, including week 0.
Mm-hmm.
And so the SWAC MEAC challenge, the SWAC won that game. Today the MEAC only had 2 wins, and that was by Delaware State and that was by North Carolina Central. And the SWAC has had a total of 5 wins, and they've had some somewhat decent play in out of conference with a couple of games. So I know the gentleman that actually said that is just more of an anti.
So bye.
No, I ain't a real person.
That's a bye.
Nah, bro.
a bot.
We ain't gonna do it. I ain't doing the bot. I won't deal with real people. It ain't no bot. Ain't no bot. Not in that regard. It might be bots that be on these chats and these lives, whatever, but them be real people that be on Twitter that get talking like that. And I want to say it that way because, for one, that's how it really is. But for two, you got real context with the reality of the type of people that have the mentality that's in this space that we deal with. I said, DJ, I said, Coach Prime gave us the blueprint. Most people don't know what they don't know what I'm talking about. When I said Coach Prime gave us the blueprint, I was speaking about his comments in regards to us not playing playing games we know we don't have a snowball chance in hell to win just for a check. I said I actually agree with Coach Prime. I don't subscribe to that type of mentality, and he's given us the blueprint on what to do. Now, whether we act on it is up to us.
Thanks.
So that person's response was like, well, I like Buddy Pugh's blueprint, and he was like, well, Buddy Pugh, he's put all these players in the NFL. I said, I think you mixing the conversation up. You want to commingle player development with scheduling money games. It's 2 total different conversations.
Yeah.
Buddy Pugh's a legend. He's a great coach. But that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
Exactly.
And then somebody jumps in the comments and they're like, yeah, Coach Prime, the one player he had get drafted got cut. And I said, man, you are sick. I said, so because I said Coach Prime gave us the blueprint, you so damn nasty that the thing that you say is you gonna celebrate James Houston getting cut?
Hey man, if you got anything good to say, I gotta devalue that thing. See, you miss it. When I say it's a bot is an acronym.
Okay, go ahead.
Bastard on Twitter.
Hey, Ken, let me add
I
on to
stand
that.
corrected, y'all. I stand corrected, man. You right. That's
Yo,
my
Ken,
fault.
Ken, let me add
Go
on
ahead,
to
bro.
that, man. Was that a brother who said that to you about James Houston being cut? Like, was that one of our own people saying that? Or they didn't have
So
money?
it was a brother that actually commented. Matter of fact, the brother that I was having dialogue with even agreed that the comment was stupid. He was like, I don't know what the hell that had to do with that.
I know what they had to do with it.
And I said something on the live I did yesterday, BJ. You say BJ? DJ. My bad, bro. I'm thinking about
It's all
BJ
good.
Jones right now. Because I know he gonna be on he gonna have spaces on Tuesday. And he gonna be happy that they won 86-0 on Florida Memorial. So shout out to BJ and Rube and the whole gang to the whole Southern Knights. But anyway, he was like, I was saying like, dude, it doesn't. I'm not. We can't stay on topic because we be so fueled to just dispel anytime somebody says something about Coach Prime. You willing to take the things that the benefits of this man coming to the space, but you don't want him to get credit for nothing at the same time. Like, how does that work? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna discredit anything, and anytime you say anything about him, that and all of these anyway.
I gotta bring you back down.
All right.
I gotta bring you back down.
All right. Here's the thing. It was a brother that said it, and then it was. I want to say it was and that person's tag said something with Rattler, so I assumed that it was a FAMU person, but it could have been a troll, man. So they didn't have a real picture. The person that talked about James Houston didn't have a real picture. They had like a cartoon character, but they was. And I had, so what I do, and I'm gonna just tell y'all this, and I'm gonna shut up and let Zoe go. I be cussing people out when I respond. No, facts. I get it all the way out. I be like, you stupid.
I cuss them out in person though.
But then after I cuss them out, DJ, I go back and edit the tweet and take all the cuss words out, and I put intelligence on it, and I make it more palatable, and I say it in a very smart way, and not derogatory. But I get the derogatory shit out first, and then I backtrack and edit it so I won't be too vulgar. Because some of these folk, man, I be wanting to say, man, I be wanting to get nasty with them, bro. So, but anywho,
I'm not good on presentation. I just give it to them.
I know.
I just give it to them. I ain't worried about the presentation. You gonna get this middle finger, and I fight.
Yeah, man.
I want to say shout out to Bubba McDowell, Pevier, and them. Boy, there's some crickets on the web today, man.
Hey, but DJ. The thing though, after that game, did you see his team, man? Did you see what that game showed? His team played for him.
They did. Did
you see it? They played for him.
They did.
They knew what was at
stake.
Man. Man, they knew what was at stake, and they played their butts off of their coach in that game.
Every quarterback had like 2 pass attempts. It might as well go triple option. Hey, you know what we said is over me watching that game with Prairie View playing. Texas Southern couldn't stop the run. They were going up the middle.
Here's the thing.
They had multiple drives where they just kept handing to the running back, kept handing to the running back, kept handing to the running back. You know,
but you had to put the number of pass attempts that the Prairie View quarterback had. You got to put it in context. It goes to what Ken was just saying. They weren't trying not to pass the ball. They were doing what they were doing because they knew the O-line was dominating Texas Southern, and what they were doing was working. So they weren't going to stop it. Call that clean venom.
Man, Taj B. Yeah, that's right. But Phil Ross, they going off in the chat, man. What's going on in the chat? Who is Godsaw, aka Malcolm? Somebody said, man, you a sick dude, you with Dion. Hey man, I ain't listen. I might not be the right person. I ain't even gonna scroll up to see what he said, because it might not be a good thing. I might get to saying the wrong thing tonight. Go ahead. What else you got, DJ?
For what I thought so far, the games, what I'm most disappointed in is the lack of fundamentals. I watched the Grambling game. They had deep shots right there, missing, drop footballs, misalignment plays. You see the quarterback telling the receivers and running backs, go here, go here. They didn't even know what they were doing. In Arkansas State, I bet you they won't win more than 6 games. In the Sun Belt, they may get to 6. You never know, but that's going to be tough in that conference. You're not supposed to lose to a team that 58-3?
Yeah, they could have dropped 60 on them. They could have. They subbed out the starting quarterback and went to the reserves. And Alcorn played. I mean, not Alcorn, but Grambling played how many quarterbacks did Grambling play?
Three. That I know of.
Three.
Okay, Tyler said that they're starting quarterback. A lot of bad tackling by Mario. Tyler said Grambling's O-line is bad.
But Jay, I think everybody worry about Jack State O-line, right?
Oh wow, somebody said Ken, that's the dude who I always call him Prime Coach P Valley. He you know what be funny about people like that?
Oh, he needs some depends on. He stay with. Oh man, we don't
appreciate that there. Appreciate that there.
Appreciate that there. Now we don't need him on here, dog. We don't need no grown men, no wet grown men, dog. Yeah. You're too young. Need some depends, bro. You supposed to be eating free breakfast on Tuesday before you start wearing some depends, man.
Yeah. Hey, brothers, man. Why is it? I gotta ask y'all. Since you two are Jackson State alums, every time Jackson State wins a game, I noticed this last season, they make another excuse. First, it would be
move the goalpost. They move the goalpost.
I picked Jackson State to lose this game. This was before the season, right? They'll say, I picked Jackson State to lose the game. When they win the game, oh, you're supposed to win that game. It's easy. The SWAC is easy. But I thought you said Jackson State was going to lose.
We say it all the time, too.
Pendulum. It's a damn pendulum every time.
Or did they do the reverse of that? Oh, Jackson State, their schedule is weak. Everybody else's schedule needs, these tough FCS teams and these FBS teams. Jackson's schedule is weak. Oh, but they're gonna lose 2 to 3 games in the SWAC. Make it make sense, right?
Can I be real about something?
Yeah.
And I don't mind saying this because obviously I've already given my prediction on where I think we're gonna finish for the season. I'm telling you right now, bro, I haven't seen anything from what we witnessed. These folks they're gonna have a hard time trying. And I'm telling you, you guys gonna see something tomorrow, man. That's gonna man, good luck, bro. Trying to slow down what we got coming.
All I can tell you is, fam, you're gonna feel like they're playing North Carolina again. I tell you that.
What the hell they won't? Not on defense.
No, I'm just saying outcome.
Not on defense.
Outcome.
Okay, I got you.
Outcome. They're gonna feel like they're playing North Carolina.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very FBS like.
No, I just think, man, I think we everybody did a lot of things, DJ, to try to catch up to where they thought we were. And they realized that you can't just run to the portal and get a bunch of players and think that because you put them on a roster that it's gonna. Somebody said, I think Jack State overrated. You can't think Jack State overrated because you ain't seen Jack State play yet. You going off of hold on. I'm looking at this right here talking about they think Jack State overrated how? You hadn't seen the 2020.
So we could play a game.
Diamond.
I'm saying they.
Diamond.
Say his name.
When we say they, when I say they, it is a they. It ain't no one person. It's multiple people.
Who named the call it MF? No, trust me. I'm
hold on. Let me speak for myself. If there's one person I'm talking to, I will say their name on here. If there is a they, I'm not pinpointing one person.
It's they,
and I'm not going to sit here and call out multiple people. So it is a they. But for the record, for Zoe, I ain't speaking for Ken. Where my camera? If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call out whoever I need to call out, and I will get off this computer screen. If I see him somewhere out here in Miami, I'm gonna say it to him then too. Zoe ain't scared to say we got to say it to nobody.
Man, listen, man. Twitter and YouTube ain't a real place, man. Like it's different when you get in person.
Let me tell you something. Man, Twitter and social media ain't real.
It ain't real, man.
But I'm a real Jacktown Jew.
But this is the thing. We're gonna calm down. We gonna. There is a day, Diamond. Seriously, and it's when we say day, we covered that. We forgot. When we say day, we talking about the SWAC abroad. Those that are in the conference that really don't. Is it everyone? No. There are a lot of people that don't really care what's going on. There are a lot of people that from other schools that's like, hey man, what y'all got going on is dope. And what y'all, they love what Dion brought to this space and how their school might have benefited from it as well. But there's a lot of folks out there that won't admit, that the interest of HBCU increasing has had a lot to do with the man that they spend all their time hating on. And I can't blame him, man, because I'd be sick too if Coach Prime was the head football coach at another university at Texas Southern. And
Man,
Texas
look,
Southern
and
was getting all the goodies.
we said this. We said this.
Yeah, I'd be like, man,
look,
that'd
look,
be dope. You know what I mean?
My arch nemesis is Southern University.
Right.
I'm telling you that it ain't all going for Zoe. It's Southern, right? I'd be sick. I'd be hating. I would be hating if Prime was a Southern right now. I would be sick of the dog. If Prime was a Southern, doing everything that he's doing at GSU right now at Southern, I would be sick as a damn dog. I'm telling you this. I would. Yeah. I'd be hating too.
I wouldn't hate.
And I'd be punching L like Ricky was in Boys in the Hood too, on everything. Come on, I'll be for real.
Oh man, but no, it's understandable. There's the day. See, this is the thing about, like, I know a lot of people in the comments reference certain individuals, and they I keep looking up because I don't want no issues over here, man. Because if something drop down on my head, it's gonna be, I'm gonna pop it. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But anyway,
but yeah, man. But yeah, it's just you know what I'm saying. Again, it's just a lot of hidden, fake kumbayaism, I want to call it. It ain't real, you know what I'm saying? Now, me on the other hand, look, I show love, I give love, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna talk shit when I need to talk shit. It's just who I am, you know what I'm saying? But in the big gist and the big picture of it, I show love. Always have, always do. I'm biased, you know what I'm saying, to HBCUs. I get down with that.
So we're gonna let's jump to Ricardo Kill. Appreciate the shout out, man, with the super chat. Got to make sure we get that question in. Question: what are your thoughts about UNC defense and how maybe family offense may be overrated?
That's a great question.
I'll let you go first.
That's a great question. All right, so
I ain't gonna let you go.
No, I got you. I got you.
Because I don't want people. Cause you know why I said that.
I know.
I got
you. So
he gonna let you go.
But here's the thing. That's a great question, by the way. So going to the game last week, and we all took from that last game that man, this was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
who's a good quarterback?
But could that game be misleading? It was the first game of the season after all. And
Facts.
North Carolina played the base shell of a defense. They didn't really, to try to generate pressure outside of their front four.
Facts.
So it's like you can see what you saw, but at the same time, you may not saw the whole of everything that you need to see.
Facts.
Fast forward week 2. And what did we say football 101? Every team makes its greatest jump between week 1 and week 2, right?
Facts.
Well, tell me, how does North Carolina's defense progress in week 2? Right? Because
could it be that they played a better team and that better team was able to capitalize on an already putrid defense and expose a lot of things that we felt?
But what it's saying,
maybe UNC wasn't playing a soft cover 2 because they were going easy on FAMU. Maybe they was playing soft cover 2 because of the personnel and they just sucked
because they got soft cover 2.
I'm saying,
but at the same token, what that could be saying is, if their defense will regress, then now it diminishes what we really thought we saw from Musa.
I don't think it diminishes it because at the end of the day,
it curtails it. It curtails it.
It don't for me, and here's why. Because I believe in it still got to happen. It still got to happen. Musa still went out there and did what he did, and he still. So for what I get the question, and I get the point.
True though.
2 things can be true at the same time. I agree with that. But I'm a seeing is believing guy, and if he goes out and do it, it could have been he could have still been bad despite it being a soft cover 2. But Musa went out and he balled out. He did his thing. He had a great percentage.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great feel for the game. He had good pocket presence.
Mm-hmm.
He had a limited O-line, and he still balled out. So I think it said more about UNC's defense than it did FAMU's offense. I think FAMU's offense is going to have some legit opportunities to put up some points because you got a quarterback. Now, one thing we can say that we know for sure is that FAMU got a quarterback.
Okay.
This is why I say that. Look at what we just saw. Of every team that you saw play, who can you really say, man, they got a really good quarterback?
I can't say.
I can say Jalen. Shout out to Jalen Jones, by the way. Jalen looked pretty decent today.
I tell you what,
for Bethune-Cookman. But like elite quarterback play.
I got a question. So you say that. So who would you see better quarterback play from? Mr. Biden or Moose?
Moose.
So here's the thing. I did a show yesterday, and I always preface my comments by saying this because we got all this blue on, so we're biased, we're JSU fans, right? But then I always say, I'm gonna say some things sometimes, and this gonna sound radical, but in the big scheme of things, it ain't because the data's there. It just sounds crazy because we like to devalue little old us, whether it's Jackson State, Southern FAMU. We want to minimize it because it's little old FAMU, little old Southern, little Jackson State.
Yeah.
But I made a comment. I said, don't be surprised if Jackson State defense is better than North Carolina.
You did say that.
But that's preposterous
You
to say that because it's North Carolina. This is little old Jackson State.
You did say that.
But, what if Jackson State defense is better than North Carolina? Because, it very well could happen, right? You know that, right? Jackson State defense really could be better. It is better than, we're going to show it tomorrow, but Jackson State defense really is better than North Carolina's. But what if we got another game to go? So what if next week North Carolina has another horrible, bad defensive performance? Then what?
Hey, this is what they hate. See, this is the thing that's funny. Everybody was South Carolina State fans for SWAC last.
Yeah.
Because nobody in SWAC beat us.
Mm-hmm.
We were 9-0 in SWAC.
Mm-hmm.
Swept SWAC. Mm-hmm. With the exception of playing Grambling and who else did we not? We didn't play UAPB. Mm-hmm. Okay, but everybody else we beat.
Guess what? And they don't mention another loss though. That's the funny part. I would say they never mention another loss because we lost more than one game last year.
So everybody became South Carolina State fans. Yeah. I love this comment, Javon, because that's what's gonna happen. We talk about the proverbial consistent moving of the goalposts. Mm-hmm. Now the narrative is DJ. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, check this out. Let me get your thoughts on
I'm
this.
still here.
Check this out. Before we have even played the game yet, bro, people are already crowning Tennessee State for a close loss to an FCS school.
We are the most moral lost people I've seen in my life.
So we ain't played yet. And we already seeing people talking about, man, because Tennessee State played Eastern Washington close. Man, that equates to they're gonna blow out Jackson State.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna dog walk Jackson State.
I don't see how that happened.
Somebody said Jackson State overrated. You ain't even seen Jackson State play yet.
Ain't that funny?
How can someone be overrated when they didn't play?
That's what you just said.
So what did we just say? What did we just say? When you asked me, was that a brother in the comment? What I said was, people have already decided what they gonna think before it happens. Their narrative is set. That's why I said, Zoe, we gotta get them shirts made. SWAC.
Hey man,
we gonna say PH because they PH is off. You see what I'm saying? We say they wet and they PH off. So we go. Listen, hold on. I gotta throw this out. I need you because he do merch too. He can he done helmets, all kinds of stuff. I want a shirt that says fuck, as in PHUCK, because they PH is out. We're gonna put negative, like fuck your narrative.
Like grammar total yards. You second part. Okay. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though. See, all these people who like to talk that we beat, like to talk about South Carolina State. To me, they're like porn watchers in a room. Who? They're like porn watchers in a room together watching porn. They ain't doing the fucking. They watching everybody else. That's exactly what it's like. You know what I'm saying? They can't do. I'm just saying they can't do their own stroking. They got to brag on somebody else's stroke. It's like, look, I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm gonna just say it's like this, dog. Look, me and you get into a fight, right? You beat my ass, but then I see Junebug jump and beat you up next week. I'm gonna see you. That's why Junebug kicked your ass. Never mind, you beat the shit out of me though. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly what it's like, dog. That's what they doing. That's exactly what they doing. You kick my ass. Junebug, get your ass. That's exactly what it's like, bro.
Like Friday. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Debo crazy. Okay.
That my dog. Is that what they like? That my dog. So out of control.
And y'all see what I got to deal with, man.
I'm just saying, man. That my dog.
Yeah, 22 minutes left, man. Yeah, 22 minutes left. Stephen F. Austin leading 31-27.
Who up?
Stephen F. Austin, 31-27. 22 minutes left.
Hey, man. Hey, respect to Alcorn, man. Alcorn. And I did say that, though. What I said, though, was that the elements, it was a rain delay.
Hey, man, rain delay is a motherfucker this year, ain't it?
Hey, for real. Hey, that like rain delay helps, though, especially when you're on the road.
Woo.
If you playing against a team that's on the road, hey, man, Stephen F. Austin is they from Nacogdoches, Texas, bro. They all the way over in Lorman right now. So they have to sit there and wait. They're gonna play that game late. And then it's pouring down raining, so that's advantage all for them.
Hey, man, Stephen F. Austin thought they school in the country till they got over in Lorman. They said, ooh, Nelly.
Hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Hey, G, we root for you, man. We root for you. Now, I am rooting for Alcorn because I got a lot of family that's Alcornites and you know, it's all good. But man, we have fun with this thing, bro. And but tomorrow is about business. Well, should I say today? Today is about business because it's game day, man. It's game day right now.
They doing that thing at the academic resort.
In 12 hours, DJ, we're gonna be entering the Hard Rock Stadium, getting ready to watch our JSU Tigers go out there and put on a show, man. I think we're gonna put on a show tomorrow.
We're gonna make a statement, dog. Tomorrow is a statement game. We
sit
in the midst of it.
If y'all win, I already know the live gonna be lit. I already know the live gonna be lit, man.
When we win.
Oh, you saying?
But hey, but look, DJ, I told Ken this. You see, don't nobody want to come on this stream, right? They don't want to deal with me right now. But let us lose. Damn phone line gonna be blowing up like crazy.
I want to come on screen.
Oh, I'm coming on now. I'm coming. I got something to say now.
And I'm just telling you right now, man. Just don't clip my face in my comments, because I'm gonna deal with you off camera. I'm not gonna deal with you on this app. Anybody that do that, I'm gonna put that out there. So clip that. I'm putting my face in. I'm giving a disclaimer. I'm giving a disclaimer right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and that applies across the board, man. Leave me out of that. We can talk football talk, but you know, if you got a platform, go take your platform and you do what you do. You can quote it, but I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play that no more. I've asked nicely, so I'm gonna leave it at that. You know. So, and guess what? If we lose, what we gonna do? We're gonna do our recap. We're gonna go live same time. We're gonna go live.
I'm gonna be right here.
Oh man, Stephen F. Austin won 31-27. Final.
It came too quick. He made that baby. Came too quick. He made that baby. I told him. Man, I gotta get it with G. He went at halftime, man.
Oh,
like
halftime,
it was over. I said, dog, you got 4 pumps in. You gotta go a whole 8. It's too early. See what I'm talking about? It came too early. You ain't made no baby.
I'll say this about Alcorn, man. They never give up on their coach.
Hey man, God saw beginning and that man said, "Coach, that dude that's so lame." God saw beginning and end and knows end. Man, get out of here.
What do you know?
I'm gonna mute you.
Man, I'm mute that. What do you know?
I'm gonna put him in timeout. Shut up.
I was like, man, what do you know though?
Yeah, I got control of this right now. G gonna have to face it. Ain't that right, Rude? You gotta deal with it. So all that smack he was talking in them comments, everybody gonna come for him now because you got to win. Like what I said, we saying what we saying now. So if we lose, then I'm gonna show up and let y'all. Hey, I'm gonna do the same. Watch this. Hey DJ, check this out. You see that? Check out my comment. They're gonna be the same offer.
I got rhinoceros skin, by the way.
Because here's the beauty. Here's the thing about it. We ain't playing no football, man. We fans and alums and we support But at the end of the day, we need the team to go out and do what we hope they're gonna do and what we expect them to do.
And see, watch this.
Yeah.
G went live at halftime. He ain't gonna have no post game live. I promise.
He probably would.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the comment. The comment is, man, that was a top 10 team. We had them on the ropes. We should have won that game, and it's gonna be a moral victory. Because we celebrate more victories.
I'm about to say, that's what we do. That's our thing. More victories, dog.
Grambling, a Rube, you know what? I say I'm not gonna change it. The reason why I'm not gonna change it is because I already told you that Grambling gonna look ugly in the beginning. Because even the game that they play us is a non-conference game, and they got time to figure it out. Veronica, love you, sweetheart. Love you. Appreciate that. They got time. And here's what I mean by it, bro. Right now, they can lose to Arkansas State. They can lose to Northwestern State. They can lose to us. They can be 0-3, and they still 0. They still 0-0 in the conference. And then when you factor in UAPB, you factor in a Grambling. Here's what I'm saying. You factor in Prairie View, that's gonna run predominantly.
I get it.
Now their play style.
They can be 7-4.
Yeah,
they have versus 6. I get it.
So what I said, Rube, was that if you look at their schedule, I feel like from a West standpoint, maybe Alcorn give them a tough battle. Or maybe Alcorn, they lose, whatever. I actually got them coming. Oh, he said 3-8 at the end of the year. That's very.
See, you know what the thing is? People.
I don't see that.
So what it is? We gotta get out of this whole mindset of thinking that you're not really good if you're 8-3 and win a division.
Well,
it's like we gotta be undefeated. So if you're 7-4, you win a division. You're not good.
But to Tyler's point, what's up, Tyler? To your point though, Tyler, like they can look bad today. It's okay.
First game of the year.
It's not. No. It's okay because right now the culture says we give games away.
Mm-hmm.
We just go get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Today they got paid, and we take checks in our conference, in our culture. We pay for. I'll let you spank me if you pay me. That's how we get down. DJ.
I don't like saying it like that.
No. I'm saying it that way.
I know.
Because that's what we're doing.
I know.
I'm gonna let you
spank me.
I'm gonna let you get your oil. I'm gonna get you. You gonna glue, or you gonna grease up the glutes. You gonna go get your big powder.
Oh shit!
And you gonna put me over you, and you gonna go back as far as you can now, because that's what's happening. We getting woodshedded, bro.
My coach said we ain't
No. They getting woodshedded.
Thank you.
We ain't doing nothing.
My coach said we ain't doing that. We ain't getting paddled.
They got you want to take.
We learned somebody from the state. We seen it. We don't like that. We don't want that.
Throw this out there real quick. So, Zoe said he want to do North Dakota. He'll do North Dakota State on the neutral site. I said, hell no. I don't want to do neutral site. I don't want to do neutral site. Here's why. If we play North Dakota State, tell y'all right now, I will only take that game in Jackson. We not doing a home and home. Cause Yard, shout out to Yard. I know she hurting right now. 58-3. That's brutal. And you ain't feeling too good after 58-3.
A long night.
That's brutal, man. But listen, I ain't doing no home and home. She put out an article that she retweeted an article today that talked about how their endowment, North Dakota State endowment, just reached their athletic endowment and reached over 70 million. Reached over 70 million. 4 SWAC schools gave us 50 more points outside of competition. What does it say about SWAC play? It says whatever you wanted to say about SWAC play. Because here's the narrative anyway. Here's the other narrative. SWAC don't matter. So what we got to stop doing, DJ, is we got to stop looking for the opinions of those that ain't going to give us what we want to hear anyway. Because the model that we subscribe to does not fit the narratives that are outside. So what you got to do is you got to bring everybody inside. You got to close the doors. You got to build from within. And then when we go out, and we have something a little bit more something a little bit more substantial that we can go fight with. Because people don't respect the SWAC because of what they see us do right now.
Well, the other part of it too is that it's easy to sit here and say we got to win non-conference games. Well, I mean, that's like
man said the question is, what does that say about SWAC play?
No, but what I'm saying is, it's low-hanging fruit to say we got to win non-conference games. We get that. I mean, it's like no shit Sherlock. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, on top of that, it's like there are things that need to be put in place that need to be done so you can win games out of non-conference.
Utah State got beat 55-0 to Alabama today.
Yeah.
And that's an FBS school.
Yeah. But the thing is, there are things that need to be done and put in place so we can win these conference games. Again, we got to stop acting like because you hear the term FCS that we're all in the same playing
We're
field.
not.
We're not.
Speak about that $70 million endowment, athletic endowment for
North Dakota State. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They have that.
So now you see why I say I will DJ, listen to me. I will not, if I'm the AD for Jackson State, I'm gonna be AD Robinson for a day. If we're not talking about you coming to Jackson only, we're gonna play one time, but you gotta come to Jackson because y'all got it. Y'all got the bag. We see y'all got it, but y'all gotta come to us. Now, when they come to us though, because everybody out in Twitter world say they want that game, I'm gonna charge $100 for general admission. Reserve seats gonna be $150. Parking gonna be $40. And we're gonna make $10 million off that game. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that game only if it's beneficial to me. Other than that, you can kiss my ass because you knocked on my door. You see what I'm saying?
And Ken, I see why you made that point. Jackson State has a leverage right now. They can do whatever they want. They're bringing in money. They're bringing in popularity. So their lane is different than others. I hate when people try to compare Jackson State to everybody else.
Hey, if somebody come knock on your door, they could be selling tree limbs. I don't even know what it is. Apparently, if they knock on your door, that means that they want you to come out. If the kid in the neighborhood say knock on your door and say, "Can DJ come out to play?" That means he's interested in your time. It ain't the other way around, bro. So I don't get this understanding where A&T went on this whole what do you call it? This whole campaign talking about we ducking them because they done took a $300,000 payout to go to North Dakota State to get woodshedded, and then they ain't even beat they didn't even beat North Carolina Central.
Stop right there.
All right, cool.
I want to touch on that because that's outside of any other thing. That right there kind of touches a nerve for me. All right, so we want to leave one conference, not to move up, but to go to another FCS conference so we can go to the playoffs, to go into this thing to make, not to make money, but we can go play for a championship that's going to lose money. That's what we're doing. And we're going to lose. We're going to go from one conference that have participated in the playoffs that's making money in this bowl game to go to a conference that's playing the playoffs to lose money, to only be in there for a year to turn around and move to another conference that's more competitive, go to the playoffs, and we're going to lose money. Right, but the champion of that league just left that league, going to the FBS. Why? When they were, perennial playoff contenders, and they won their first FBS game, by the way, today, James Madison. Right. So then on top of it,
they beat them bad.
So it's almost like they look down on being, being in this conference. But then now you want to schedule, these HBCUs because your fan base don't want to see all this other crap that you got scheduling. Since y'all want to offer North Dakota State, your fans don't even want to see that game. But then you turn around and play North Carolina Central today and get your ass whipped, right? You get your ass whooped, and then now you finna hit mosey on out here to North Dakota State. Who scheduled a money game against the FCS opponent, right? So you're going from that. Then look at the money you're making, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't make sense. Don't add up,
right?
Logically, don't make sense.
And so watch this. So okay, people say you played North Dakota State. So watch this. What did you gain? Now you're finna be 0-2. And you're trending downward because you was 5-6 last year, and now you're starting the year off 0-2. You're trending downward. And let me
But they'll beat Jack State though.
And let me let you guys in on a little secret. Since all this, they going to the other conference, they're going to go to the playoff. Let A&T have another losing season this year. Because what their AD did, the customer is the alumni and their fans. That's your customer base. Your AD is pretty much telling your customers, you don't know what you want. I'm gonna tell you what you want. So why do you think they're trying to schedule these other HBCUs? Because if they don't, they're gonna be in the red. So watch this.
Yeah.
So let them lose this year. Let them lose. Let them have a losing season this year.
So did they really make progress?
No.
DJ, do you think they made progress? Because they left the conference, they did all these moves, and the team that was their greatest rival in the conference that they left actually looked like a better program today.
They didn't make any progress because just moving to a different FCS conference is not the move. moving out of the FCS is the move. Look at all the teams that are doing it with more scholarships, more money, more revenue. That's the move.
You know, I like that because Jacksonville State 2-0 today.
But watch this, DJ.
I know they transitioned, but James Madison also won today.
But watch this, DJ.
In the FBS.
Watch this. They want to move to go to the playoffs to be competitive, right? To play for a national championship, right? Well, the very thing they want, the creme de la creme into the conference that they're moving to, said, I don't want to play and go for no damn playoff. I'm moving FBS. So watch this. If the players, hold on. So if the playoffs are everything you make them out to be, then tell me why the best damn team in your league don't even want to participate anymore. You know why? Because they're going after the bang. They're going for money.
Man.
So somebody learned somewhere. Guess what, girl? Guess what? Watch this. Go in the past 5 years. Because the best of the best in FCS are the ones that leave in the FCS team.
That's facts.
So if they want to really go for the playoff, so tell me, why would they leave to move to the FBS knowing they ain't got a snowball chance in hell of playing for no championship? Because it's written in stone. It's written in stone.
Here's the thing. Could I ask a real question, like this outside of football? VJ, we
and get the likes up, y'all.
Yeah, hit the like button. The FBS is incremental steps. We covered that. It is incremental steps. It's not we just gonna jump tomorrow type thing. And even when we say that, we got to understand that that's a built-in understanding. We don't want to have to, every time we mention FBS, we got to go through this long plethora of explanations and variables and points and what it's going to take. We already know what it would take, but not to diss the young man that just put that comment out there. But here's what I want to say about that. Why do we not hear more about the James Madisons of the world? And this is why I say James Madison, because James Madison would always go deep. That's a PWI that has a high enrollment, a institution that had a pretty good program, right? So they said with these deep runs, we were going in the red. Mm-hmm. So if why would we continue to go this route? And if it's gonna create a financial strain on our bottom line. Now, the reason I bring that up is this. That's in real life, bro. If I'm doing something that works, we talked about things that ain't got nothing to do with Jackson State from a business standpoint.
Yep.
And I say, so I did this, and this. Shaq on here. Shaq is our stock person. Shaq knows stocks like football. Like he, the big Aristotle. That's why we call him the big Aristotle, because Shaquille O'Neal is the big Aristotle. Shaq got many businesses. Not trying to put our Shaq in, not trying to put his business out there. But this is all I'm saying. In real life, bro, we tend to lean towards the stuff that we know is working. And for the people that's close to us, that we see it benefited them, that's the route I want to take, because
we know it works.
I know it works because somebody close to me has done it, shared that information with me, and I'm gonna go that route.
Exactly.
But for some damn strange reason, when it comes to HBCU football, we lose all our damn brain cells, and we say, I gotta continuously do dead end methods and antiquated ideas. And all I did was just pitch one idea. We talk about Black excellence. We talk about all these great alums and graduates that's doing these wonderful things. And my only questions over why I brought that up was, why haven't we thought of other creative ways? So I did this with, I had some alums around me, and I actually mentioned what I said to them. We at Benny Hunn's, bro. We talking about it. Hold on. We at Benny Hunn's. We I'm dealing. Because that's why I came and did the live, right? So these JSU alums, I go, DJ, I said, how much money do we spend during homecoming, bro? We get sections at the club. We put a bottle, $250, bro. Bro, I got outfits. We laced up.
I gotta talk about myself. I bought some J's today.
I did too. I'm just saying. So my question, so this is what I'm saying. All I said is we got it. But if we say, hey, we're gonna do a single game, we're gonna do a money game, we can change the definition. Big Aristotle just made it. I spoke him up. What's up,
what up, bros?
What up, BA?
What up, big dog? What up?
Man, look, Look. So you got me dying laughing over here, bro. Hey, check this out. Look, kid, to answer your question, hell no, they ain't make no progress. A&T did not make any progress. They went in a circle. They right back where they started.
Chasing their tail.
Hey,
that's exactly where they at.
We can say Zoe said something when we was on the way back and getting something to eat that they about to go back to pre-Broadway.
They are,
bro. Because they wanted to say they was a blue blood HBCU when it comes to football.
Who's it?
A&T. Remember when they had their run?
Oh, let me tell you
so you talked about they about to go back to pre-Broadway, bro.
So yeah,
looking at what they look like today.
So for anybody who, and if anybody from A&T on here, please come on here because I speak in facts. I don't have feelings, right? So when it comes to HBCU football, okay, there are 6 blue bloods. Let's not get it twisted. We're gonna announce them right now so the whole world will know. Okay, Tuskegee, my favorite, Tuskegee, Southern, Grambling, Jackson State, Tennessee State, FAMU. That's it.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Those are your blue bloods. North Carolina IAT is not a blue blood. If you ain't leaving your conference in championships, you ain't no blue blood. If you ain't second place and winning championships for your conference, you ain't no blue blood. If you ain't third place in your conference and winning championship, you damn sure ain't no blue blood. When you was winless before Roy got there and was sucking ass before he got there, you ain't no blue blood. You was on 17. I'm sorry, on 12. You was like on 17 game wins before you got there. You just got good when Broadway got there.
17 game losing streak?
Yeah, they were 0-12. The year before that, it was sorry before that. I mean, I don't even know all A&T's history, but I don't think A&T is double-digit MEAC championship. I don't think they are.
What up, Dre? You on the stream, bro? We but Zoe coming. As soon as he be quiet, I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even well versed in the thing, but I know South Carolina State got the most championships in MEAC history. I know FAMU comes in second. You know what I'm saying? Now, has A&T had success? Yes, they have. But you ain't no blue blood. And you can come on here with school pride all you want to. But if I go ask somebody from FAMU, if I go ask somebody from Southern, if I go ask somebody from South Carolina State or FAMU, we're going to be batting 1,000 and saying A&T ain't no blue blood at HBCU football. That's a fact. Now, that's not to demean the success they had because they have it on a great run under Broadway. It's facts. It's facts. They had a great run then. But you ain't no blue blood, pimpin'.
Dre, what you got, baby?
I definitely we're not hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing,
okay,
brother? Welcome to the shop.
Hey, appreciate it, man. All HBCU love. I agree with, but we're a basketball school. So that's where we make our money at. We're basketball. Right. I put up our basketball against anybody.
Yep.
Where I disagreed, I disagreed with the money game going to North Dakota State. But what I do agree with is you have to test yourself against people that are not like South Carolina. Like the MEAC have basically gotten easy because we had went undefeated. The time we went undefeated, we beat a FBS team, but also we had pros also because we had Tariq. We had an old lineman who plays for Oakland. So we had pros on our squad. But I think that's important though, for you to test yourself again because once you and I'll probably say this, once Jackson runs through the SWAC, I believe y'all should test yourself. I think Campbell will be a good test. I know exactly where Campbell is. It's right outside of Raleigh. It's in the middle of nowhere. Country thick. They're gonna have a bunch of white boys kind of like North Dakota State. You know, that's old linemen and all that. I liked the move because I liked the move to the Big South. Because the MEAC is a dying. No one wants to admit it, because the MEAC is going to be, it's on life support, to be honest. I really like the move to the CAA because it's probably one of the best of best mid-major basketball conferences. Now
That's
mentioning
true.
not mentioning the media deal that's coming up in 23, it's
Okay.
probably going to be the best media deal as a mid-major.
Okay.
So
That's good.
so it's about money, and you know that the
Facts.
NCAA.
Oh, no doubt. Can't nobody deny that.
So the MEAC wasn't going to make no money. Once you saw everybody else, and y'all know this, you got to be invited to another conference.
Oh,
Probably
no doubt.
probably in the SWAC is probably maybe 2 of y'all, maybe 3 of y'all that would be invited. Probably you, fam, and Southern,
But see, that's the thing. Like, when people got to understand, like, when we say what we're saying it from a Jackson State perspective. We also know that it's not going to be applicable to everyone,
oh
right?
yeah,
Everyone can't do what Jack State do. You know, when we don't say that. When we say that, we're not trying to demean anyone else. We're just saying that we have a brand that was very well known. When you marry that brand to a Deion Sanders, who's extremely beloved, and that man becomes your head football coach, and he moves you into a new stratosphere.
oh
It's
yeah,
like I'm in sales, bro. So when sales is about timing, it's about capitalizing on the moment, it's about momentum, it's about striking when the iron is hot, all those things. So you gotta understand my mentality is gonna be I'm a go getter. You know what I mean? I'm a risk taker. So everybody has a window, and it's what you do with your window. What you just spoke of was what A&T had a window, and they were dominant. But I tend to disagree is that I don't feel like, and this is where I always give my preference. I preface my comments by saying I don't feel like we have to do anything, because if you look at North Dakota State has given us a blueprint that they have won in the teens, bro, championships, and they ain't moved. You don't got to go nowhere and do nothing else and leave the conference to prove to who. I'm not talking about A&T in particular. Here's what I am, but then again I am, because what I'm saying is that I ain't gonna get bored with being dominant. And if I can beat FBS schools, then maybe the reality at the time wasn't, hey, we can make this jump, because when you factor in A&T basketball program, their track program, at the time, their football program, you got momentum with Tariq Cohen. Now this is pre-prime, and so what you do with your window is up to you. Now, you guys went in a direction that you felt the leadership felt was the right move. It doesn't mean that, but this is the thing that annoys me. It's a lot of people that are from A&T that get on Twitter. Not a lot. It's a few. It's a few. I don't want to say a lot, because those people don't speak for the masses.
Some of our Aggies, I love them because they Aggies, but you know, I mean, every fan base has got assholes. We know
my
it.
gosh. And y'all know we got a bunch of them. So keep going.
But Dre, let me mention this too, because like when I said earlier, everything that I said came from a football standpoint.
Yeah, football.
And then as soon as you came on here, what did you say? Because I always say the two things can be true. First thing you said was what? We're a basketball school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You also mentioned about the revenue coming in.
Yep.
Because see, the way you're coming in explaining it, you're saying, hey, no, we didn't move solely because of football. We moved because we got some financial aspect of it that was going to benefit us. So that's why we moved. That's why we left. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I said came from what? I didn't mention nothing about basketball, because again, I'm not privy to everything with the NT. I mentioned nothing about basketball. I have no clue or any knowledge of anything that you got going on financially, or the benefit that you could be getting in a windfall later financially. Everything I was saying was based my comments off of everything that was said from A&T alums in regards to football, and that's why everything that I stated was because of football. That's why I bring up the point. Why, if the thing is to go to the playoffs, because at the end of the day, I don't see the point in leaving a conference to go to a playoff knowing that we're going to lose money. But in the very same vein, the thing that we're pursuing all the schools who are dominating in this space don't have the same feeling. They're leaving this space to not even attempt to put themselves in a position to no longer play for a playoff. Also, to Ken's point, you just mentioned about, hey, you want to be dominant, right? You don't get tired of being dominant, right? Well, guess who else doesn't get tired of being dominant? North Dakota State. Because they ain't trying to go nowhere. And they're not trying to move up. You want to know why they're not trying to move up? Because they know if they move up, the space that they're in no longer exists.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but
look at the comment that the person just made. I mean, MEAC Mike, welcome, brother. And I'll be very brief when I say this.
Blue, what's up, man?
Man, listen.
You bring the rain with you, bro.
I swear, everywhere Blue go, man, he get a delay. But no, man, I think you see, this is the thing that you miss, MEAC Mike, when you say that, is because when A&T was being dominant in the MEAC, it wasn't just MEAC dominance. And we got Dre on the line. Dre can tell they was beating FBS schools too. So you still have the ability to schedule strategically with those teams that you don't have to schedule other FCS schools. You don't have to measure yourself against it. You measure yourself in the space that you're in, and you can project up. You don't have to leave a conference to play FBS schools and actually beat them like A&T did.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, what they were doing was actually working. Now, again, the other outlier and the other variables that were in place that led to the decisions to exit and go to the Big South, now going to the CAA, we understand it's a business. Like I said, we're not privy to everything, but I just don't feel like you have to exit what you're doing to go somewhere else or do anything else. And he says, well, why do we don't want to be FCS? I think FCS was created, and we explained it on one of our Tiger Talk shows, how we got to where we at.
For sure.
Because people are making this FCS thing some normal thing that was like that. If this was a created space, and it's been in place for such a long time that we think FCS is the norm, and now we're ignorant of our history. So now all of a sudden, if you try to think outside of the FCS, it's like, well, we should be. Everybody's competing in the FCS. We got an FCS team, and Blue is on here right now, and I can tell you right now, and I'm gonna shut up after I say this. I can guarantee you that Campbell will be a top 25 team when we play them for homecoming.
Right.
Yeah.
They just beat Citadel.
Matter of fact, Campbell just moved to the city.
Just saying, man. Nah, man, Dre, appreciate you, bro. Nah, all I was saying was that Campbell was a tough team. And people, when we first put them on their schedule, people were like, they basically went to their record last year. But if you watch that game versus Citadel, they dominated it. That team is fast on defense. Haj Malik Williams is a dollar, bro, at quarterback. We're going to have to account for him. They got good receivers, good tight end, good running back. I mean, the team looks good. And I saw that game, and I said, we're going to have time of our life.
Their offensive line will be a problem. Campbell's offensive line.
Tough, man.
It was good, man.
Tennessee State and Campbell going to be our two toughest games, and that's no knock to anyone else. And Southern. Tennessee State, Southern, Campbell going to be our three biggest games of the year, I think.
We'll be consistent saying it, though.
Yeah, without question. Without question, it's going to be tough. So again, it's all subjective, man. We, like I said, people got to understand when we speak. I just feel like we got momentum. I'm talking about when I say we, Jackson State. And I don't know, this window might close pretty quickly, and the conversation might change then. But as of right now,
open for it.
While it's open, the sky's the limit, and we trying to go for the gusto and get everything we can while we can. Right. But at the same time, when we say that, I eliminate dream killers, man. So that's all I'm saying. I don't entertain dream killers, bro. And I don't need you coming to me telling me what I can't do and giving me your said, well, we scored unlike another school. We scored. They scored 3. They happy about 3 points? They gave up 58?
I just lost some praise here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I think whenever you have and what I think ADs and presidents are understanding is once your football team is good, it affects everything else around it. That's how our track team got. Like Tennessee had to basically double to get our track coach. You know how there wasn't many HBCUs that had a top 10 track. Like A&T had one.
That's true.
And what that does is we invest into athletic programs. So we have one of the top tracks where I think this summer we had the AAU, we had the Junior Olympics host at A&T. So you had 16,000 track athletes hosted at A&T. So
Can y'all see my phone? You can't see it. The light is glare. You can't see it. But
they already ready to fire Hugh Jackson.
Grandma is already there saying fire Hugh now. Already.
Hey, Dre, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, Dre. My bad. I just have to.
Hey, but I tried to tell them that when they come to Jackson and they leave 0-3. I told Trey, I said y'all love him today, but when you leave Jackson 0-3, you're gonna want his head on the platter. It's gonna switch pretty quickly, bro.
But yeah, I like everything y'all doing. The one thing I can appreciate is a competent athletic director and president, because I believe A&T has that. I always say when it comes to athletic, it starts at the top. And
A&T doing their thing. I mean, it's obvious they're growing. The
largest
the enrollment is growing. They're projecting more growth. You know what I'm saying? Not just the enrollment, but even the campus and everything else they got planned. So that much is obvious. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can hate on that. Like, it is what it is in that regard.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I actually, I got a friend who went to grad school at Jackson. I actually went to the Alcorn game last year. I flew out there. I live in Charlotte, so I went to see y'all play Alcorn. I was like, boy, it was a nice environment. It's probably one of the best games I've been to outside of A&T and Howard when we played Howard. But yeah, I enjoyed myself out there outside, not being able to get an Uber nowhere. But yeah, man, I hope I got some money on y'all game tomorrow, so I hope y'all win me some money though.
Hey man,
we'll win it for you.
Hey man, you like money? We got you.
Better see. So it's shit. Hell, I already lost 100 on A&T. We started a true freshman. He's gonna be good, but we didn't play it well. We didn't capitalize on our drives, so we took that L. We got to take that.
Well, one thing we're gonna help you do, Dre. We're gonna always good to help you recoup, dog.
Hey, better believe it. So, hey,
appreciate
man.
you, bro.
Hey, no problem. Glad to join, man.
Yes, sir. What you got, Shaq, on DJ?
Hey, I forgot this comment. One of the guys just said a comment in a chat that I was looking at. What up, Avis?
Hey, Avis, where you at, man?
Why, Avis? Hey, man. Come on the stream, dog.
Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, you got to, Avis. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
You ain't got to have a camera on, bro.
Come on, man.
Golly, dog. Stop tripping, man.
Come on the stream.
Come on the stream, Avis, man. There you go, Avis.
Hit that link right there, man. Come on, bro.
I'm back. My bad.
Come on to the stream, Avis. Come on, dog.
Come on, bro.
Is he
we want to talk football.
I just want the people to get Avis, man.
Nah,
we get Avis on the stream. We won. We won for the night.
Yeah, we will. We want to talk some football, dog. Come on, man. That's my guy, man. For real. That is my guy.
Now, Avis know football, man. I love one of the things Avis do in our alumni groups, man. He's like, he put the coaching grade.
Look, come on here and do the preview. Come
on. Coaching grades, man.
Look, just come on, man. Look, just come on 5 minutes, bro. Just come on 5 minutes.
Oh, he said, what's our new SWAC rankings right now? He said, I'm doing the season preview. All right. After week 1. Well, week 1 ain't over yet. We're gonna we'll do that on Monday night. We can't do the rankings.
We can't do it right now, man. We say the best for last, man. We gotta bust somebody head to the white meat first, then we do a preview.
Hey Ken, who you got? Since we can't do a full ranking because of the FAMU Jackson State game. What about 3 and 4? Who's 3 and 4?
Oh, you want to do West and East? Oh,
I mean, we can do the West. We can do the West because they done. We can do the West.
All right. You know what? Oh my God.
It's about to be good.
I just lost some brains. I just thought about something. What do you think about the West? Because I'm quick to say, oh yeah, Southern #1, but I mean, no,
I gotta see Southern play a real team.
See, that's what
hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I got Southern winning the West, so I got Southern at 1 in the West. Obviously, man, rankings are gonna change from week to week.
It's fluid.
Change from week to week.
It's fluid.
At 2 right now, I'm gonna go with Alcorn. I'm gonna roll with Alcorn.
I'm gonna roll with Alcorn.
Alcorn solid right now. 3, I gotta go Prairie View, bro. I gotta go Prairie View, bro. I gotta go Prairie View, man.
I gotta go Prairie View.
4, I'm gonna go Arkansas Pine Bluff. They won.
They won.
They won.
They 2-2. We 2-2.
Oh man, I can't, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't see.
Hold on. I'm gonna go Graham.
5, you gonna go Graham?
I'm gonna go Graham.
No.
I know you ain't put Dix up.
5, I'm gonna go Texas Southern. I'm gonna go Texas Southern 5. Yeah. I'm gonna drop Grambling to 6 in the West.
Well, see, the reason why I'm
hold on, where you putting Pine Bluff at?
I put him at 4.
We put him at 4.
Man, they almost lost the lane.
Come on, man. They almost lost the lane, man.
Hold on. This is rankings change from week to week.
Week to week is fluid. It's gonna work itself out.
It's gonna fluctuate.
But look,
this ain't who I think going finish. I'm saying going into week 2.
This is where they are.
This is where I rank them.
Exactly.
Winning matters.
Exactly.
Winning matters.
Exactly.
So,
and how you win matters. Also, hold on. The reason why, look, I'm almost spot on with you by putting Grambling last, right? But the reason why
Grambling ain't got no quarterback or no offense.
I agree. But the thing is, the reason why I say
coaching.
The reason why I put
they look good though. They like the gold cleats.
The reason why I put Texas Southern 5 is, even though they don't look good, that just gives me even more respect on Prairie View because of how nice Prairie View look, and that's why I'm putting them at 5. Now, granted, Grambling lost to a FBS team that's they're out man. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put Grambling 6 for this week. Texas Southern at 5. We can't flip them.
But this is the thing about Grambling is that there was a point in time in the second half, fellas, that Grambling had only completed 4 passes.
Hey man.
And they had a -6 yards.
Yeah, in the start second quarter. Total yards. But they look nice. So they have nice, pretty gold cleats. Nice new uniform.
Names on the back.
Names on the back. Thank you, Coach Prime.
No. That's league. What's that? That's Urban Edge, I think.
Nah, Prime came before Urban Edge. We predate that.
Yeah, no, I'm messing with. But no, Grambling got some. They got some ground to make up. I still got Grambling finishing.
Facts, Blue Bloods, they did.
Huh?
I was listening to Blue. I was like, yeah, you're right, they did.
Ooh, I got to roll with Blue on this one, man.
I do too.
Alabama A&M and Grambling. Hey, look, man. When you don't have a quarterback, it shows. All right, we can do the East. I'm gonna do it backwards though. I'm gonna go 6. Alabama A&M, bro.
Smart man.
Alabama A&M Alabama A&M look atrocious, bro.
Hey man, anytime you gotta pull your quarterback, man, in the first quarter. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ooh, I'm sorry.
At 5. I'm gonna go Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bethune-Cookman at 5 right now. They got a whole 70 ball dropped on them today.
Could have been 100.
It could have been a little bit more.
Could have been 100.
At 4, I'm gonna go Valley. Valley played tough. of tough Tarleton State, but they had some glaring holes. If they had a quarterback, they could have won that game.
Don't you feel about that? Like how family?
I just didn't. I didn't expect to see Easton play as much as he did.
But you know what? Don't you feel about Valley? How FAMU fans feel about FAMU last year? It's almost the same thing, huh?
Yeah.
Like you see all of the pieces. Like damn, just get the quarterback right.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, what happened to the JUCO Player of the Year, the quarterback that Valley signed?
I don't know. Usually, what I say, Shaq, is either one or two things. Either there's maybe some injuries, some eligibility stuff, or he just ain't what the coach felt like he was, and the other player wanted. So
man, they got to be better than the quarterback that he got. I mean, somebody got to be better than him.
I believe this is my opinion.
Hold on, let me finish my ranking, and I'm gonna shut up. At 3, I'm gonna surprise a few folks. So
Not me.
At 3, I'm going FAMU.
I already know you going now.
Going FAMU.
I already know you going now. I knew you were gonna do it, bro.
At 2, I'm going to Alabama State.
You betting 1,000, dog. I grew with every pick.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm going. Y'all know who number 1 is in the East.
And we ain't even played yet.
We got to play. We're going to play tomorrow. Because tomorrow's FAMU, you're going to be 0-2, and Jack State going to be 1-0. You're going to be 1-0 in the conference play.
Man, look.
And they'll be 0-1, and Alabama State will be 2-0.
Wait, man.
Without any conference.
Man. So you said it, so it shall be done.
We get into existence. All right, y'all go ahead, fellas. I ain't mean to cut you. I just wanted to finish.
No problem, bro, man. I was saying that I missed my Miles College. They're better than what their division is in, with a Division II. D. Davis got injured, and Ken, we talked about this. Is running.
What we say? Go ahead and speak on it.
Running quarterbacks ain't gonna never make it through the entire season.
Yep, you called it.
That's why I said that they're gonna play musical quarterbacks. They're gonna play musical chairs at the QB position. We said that on the live.
Shaq called me and told me that. And there's data to it. If you go back to the NFL, you remember when all the top quarterbacks were getting hurt. Carson Wentz got hurt. When he got hurt, he was running the ball. RG3, when he got hurt, he was running the ball. Aaron Rodgers, when he got hurt, he was outside the pocket. When you look at quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, the reason why that kid doesn't get hurt as often as some of the others because he don't take hits. Quarterback position is meant to be played inside the pocket. You want to stay in that pocket and try to get the ball out. So your offensive lineman really supposed to create a bubble around you as the pass rushers are coming through. If you got a good old line, they keep you upright. It bodes well for you. But when you're out running around, you're gonna put yourself in harm's way. It's only a matter of time before you get you running and you fall a weird way. Now it's not to say you can't get hurt. Joe Barrow got hurt in the pocket because he had a terrible O-line. But I'm just saying the probability of you getting injured usually happens when you get hit, and that's what I take on
that. Facts. Don't know how serious that injury is. I wish the best for the kid, but
so I didn't even know that, Shaq. You just educated me on something. Me too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he left the game. He left the game with a shoulder injury.
That's gonna be big.
So the backup QB came in the game and sucked duck butter.
It was bad. Hey, bro, man.
Hold on, time out. I ain't never heard it before in my life. I'm gonna use that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna use that shit tomorrow. Mark my word. Duck butter. I'm gonna use that shit tomorrow.
You know, when Davis is not out there, man, they lose that dynamic running ability. They don't even look the same.
So no wonder they jumped up to 21, and then all of a sudden
what happened?
Exactly.
But what this guarantees though? This guarantees D. Davis will not play against even if he's healthy, he will not play next week. Even if he's healthy.
What they got next week?
UCLA?
Yeah, they got them next.
Yeah.
He will not be.
That's gonna be a whole 7.
So I'm saying, so even if he's healthy, he will not play next week.
And guess who Alabama State has after UCLA, Prairie View A&M. And you just saw what they did to Texas Southern.
Yes, that's a big game. Dude, see, what today shows though? I'm gonna let you know what today shows. Let's just go cut to the chase. Everybody outside of Hempstead, Texas, was wrong about Prairie View. True.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Me too.
Yep.
Right? I'm saying, me too. Everybody outside of Hempstead, Texas, was wrong about Prairie View. I was watching them tonight. That Alabama State game is gonna be a damn good. That's an intriguing game now.
Well, I think Alabama State got deep. That's not gonna give up.
Well, I'm not saying they're gonna win.
I would think we think they got a formidable enough defense. Because if you look at that's what I told you. Texas Southern was my question mark.
But I
didn't think their defense was gonna be able to stop anybody. But if you look at Alabama State, I think Alabama State defense is
formidable enough.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I said about Texas Southern. When I predicted, I was like, hey,
because if Alabama State can't run the ball, no. If Prairie View can't run the ball,
they're in trouble.
Because I think their quarterback, somebody said earlier that they only competed, like they only threw the ball so many times. I think a few times all game. So, and maybe that has something to do with the elements. Can Connolly really can he throw it? Okay, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
Man, as I said at the beginning of the year, if you got a team and you don't know who your quarterback is, Jackson State is gonna push y'all head to the white meat.
But you know what though? Honestly, looking at Conley, let's say, the way the line played and the way they ran the ball, they don't have to have anyone that throw over 300 yards. If that guy can just get about 200 to 225, that's a good number. You know, if he can get about 200 yards, 225 yards, 175. I'm just saying that's a good passing number. Yeah, 225. If he can get 225 with the way they can run the ball, they're gonna be dangerous. Like, I agree.
And guess who South Carolina State play next? Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman.
I got Bethune winning that game.
If Jalen plays the whole game.
Well, I think what Sims was trying to do today was try to give those quarterbacks. He gave 15 and 17 some burn today, but Jalen was obviously the better quarterback in my opinion.
His timing to give those QBs the time and to get into the game was bad. It was awkward.
It was a bit shaky. And then I noticed something with Sims today, man. Sims coached the whole game without a headset on. It was interesting to me. I was like,
I don't think he really would.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty. I thought that's old school. I like that. It stood out to me, which could very well mean that he has a full field of everything that's going on. Didn't necessarily feel like he needed a headset, but I just thought that was a bit interesting when I saw him coaching today. But they did give up 70 though. Damn.
Even though Bethune gave up 70, that offense I saw, especially when Jalen Jones was playing, when they should have went for it, when it was like 14-3. I don't know why in the hell they didn't go for it. They can put up points against South Carolina State. South Carolina State's offense has to get fixed because if they don't, it's going to be a long day. That's what I believe.
So check this out, y'all. So Bethune-Cookman, Alabama A&M, and Grambling together gave up 187 points.
Bears.
And as a whole, collective, scored 16. So 187 to 16.
Man, talk about killing not only your rating, man, but like I mentioned,
it creates the narratives of the questions that was asked earlier. What's that say about SWAC play? Because now already people are already starting to devalue
the perception is there.
It's shot.
You're doing yourself a disservice.
I don't know why people feel like those little games. I just don't get it, man. You don't gain nothing. All you do is kill your reputation. And people say, "Oh man, those players love those games." No,
look here. It's a perpetual cycle of ignorance because here's what it does. You play that game for the extra money, and then you get this money to fund your program in your athletic department. But at the end of the day, you ain't attracting no different kids because ain't nobody gonna want to come to a school that got their head busted 70-3 or 70-6, whatever the case is. So the audience that you're gonna be able to attract is the same audience that you've always attracted, which ain't gonna move the needle.
Here's the thing: perception is reality. I'm already saying that we devalue everything, like right. See, it's one thing to lose. It's another thing to lose 70-0. Then you got another team with 59. There's another team.
Correct.
So, but here's the thing. Let's say you take those same 3 teams, same 3 games, right? Let's say Grambling lose by 5. Let's say the next game, another team, they lost by 4. Another game, somebody lost by 2 points. Perception is different. Like, you see what I'm saying? But watch this. Let's say you didn't schedule those high ranked, high big names. But let's say Grambling played Georgia Southern. Let's say, somebody else played play.
Stephen F. Austin gonna move up to FBS?
No.
Okay.
No. But
because I was thinking all court.
But watch this.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about all court teams that lost, right?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Because that's a great point. But we're not even talking about them. Because you know why? It was number one, not that it's an FCS team, it was a formidable loss.
Because Alcorn feels the same way we felt when we lost to ULM last year, holding them to 0 touchdowns.
But it's not a bad perception. They just lost a close game.
I got you.
But the thing is, but what if those FBS teams? What if they were a team where they weren't going to get both ways? Again, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But if you got a game where they had a chance to win, it was a competitive game.
I'm actually not sleepy, man, because I'm doing it again. I cut you off.
Oh, you good.
Hey, they don't know how I was fighting sleep hard earlier.
Yeah,
it was the middle of the day, man.
He was looking like a human bobblehead.
I'm good now. I took me a nap, man.
And trust me, between the two of us, I would have been sleeping a long time.
No, I'm looking down because when I look up, the lights are shining in. So a lot of times with these ring lights, I look down so I could reset my eyes. But y'all keep going. I ain't mean to cut so off.
But the thing is, you know what I'm saying, that's the part to it. So again, we have those close losses. The perception is different. Then, to add to your point, Shaq, you're not worrying about somebody coming in and saying, oh, hey man, those teams, they're getting their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? It was like, hey man, it was a competitive game. They lost. They lost, but it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But we got to stop this asinine beatdown with no chance in hell to play. And then we actually had people that had the gall with a first-time head coach, brand new team, brand new offense, brand new everything. Oh yeah, Grambling gonna beat Arkansas State. I said, when? Well, and how? The SWAC don't even have a good history against the Sun Belt, but now all of a sudden, Grambling gonna beat Arkansas State with a brand new coach, brand new quarterback, brand new everything. Well, they're gonna beat them.
What's good, Doc?
And
then look, Grambling gonna beat Arkansas State, but Jackson State gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? If we play up, we definitely gonna lose.
We lose to every team that have a good half.
You see what I'm saying?
In the comments, Jackson State gonna lose. Anyway,
yeah.
What's good, Doc? What you got, man? You get a chance to make it to that Prairie View game?
Nah, man. I had some other issues going on. That's the reason why I'm still here. And plus, that game started kind of late because of the weather, so it wouldn't been no good for me to go down there and then try to come back and drive in that weather and stuff like that back to Dallas. But Bubba got to find some quarterback. He got to find a quarterback that can throw the ball.
It's facts.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Conley, that's what he did when he was in high school, and he did that a little bit last season, his freshman year at Prairie View. But he wasn't, he's not known to throw the ball like that.
Conley is a running back playing quarterback.
That's correct. That's correct. And also, Andrew, like they keyed in on Andrew Body. Like the defense keyed in on him. made them get the ball out of their hands. He wasn't set on. He wasn't. To me, he wasn't set throwing the ball. Like he didn't have his body position to throw the ball because of the blitzes that the different type of blitzes that they brought tonight.
Doc, the game get real different when people got film on you.
That is true. That is true. And it's going to be the same. And I feel like in some way it's going to be it's going to be the same way tomorrow. But
that's what all the narratives of what people were saying about that they were trying to apply to us came true for a lot of teams today. Because people want to talk about how, Shador in relation to, teams having time and film to game plan, but you never heard that come with Andrew Body. I talked about it because I'm like, Andrew Body's not sneaking up on anybody this year.
Nah.
They know exactly what he can do. They know how he can do it. And they put together a game plan. And look at how it played out. Bubba McDowell was the defensive coordinator last I checked, wasn't he?
Yep.
Was he the defensive coordinator?
He was the DC last season.
So you think Bubba McDowell don't know how to stop Andrew Body? Looking like it to me. Go ahead, bro.
He got the film on. Now this is what messes up Texas Southern because now you done lost the Prairie 8 straight years. 8 years in a row.
I can't laugh, Doctor, because we lost to Southern.
Why you talking about old stuff?
All right, man.
That's old stuff. Last time we beat.
Hey, so tell him again. It's old. Hey, so tell him again. It's old stuff.
That's old stuff, Doctor. Last time we played them, we won. I don't know what you're talking about. Last time I seen a yellow, I beat them. And they jumped on the issue. They want to fight us. Now they gotta come see you. I don't know what you're talking about, Doc. You can go ahead and finish your story out.
No, but it's just the fact. Like now because Prairie won, they got the jump. They got the jump up in the division. It's the same way if you see it for tomorrow. Jackson State FAMU. Whoever wins that game, we get to jump in the division.
Ain't no whoever win. When we win.
Oh yeah, when we win. Don't get me wrong. When we win.
I can make sure we on the same court.
Yeah.
Y'all you. I'm sorry.
I ain't sleeping, bro. I ain't sleeping. Shoot, my kids sleep. But now I'm just saying in all relevancy, but like whoever wins the game tomorrow, it does get the jump. Hell no.
No, we laughing about something else, man. That keep going, bro.
I'm looking at that right there, man. Talking about post pass.
What game was this that people passed out?
It had to be the Miami Bethune game.
Yeah. I got my tie ready.
Hey, I got 2 T-shirts.
You got that?
I'm taking change of clothes. I know it's gonna be something. That's why I'm doing this right now. Agua. I'm hydrated. It's gonna be.
What up, DJ? What's up, man?
What's good, man? Hey, PV.
Hey, they did show me something. They showed something. The defense is still good. This defense still right. Texas Southern got to learn. They got to throw the ball, man. They got to throw the ball, get that ball out of body's hand.
And kudos to Doc Perry.
Hey Doc, I gotta tell you though, man, I was impressed with Perry. I was. I'm serious. Like, man, they put a good game plan together. It was old school football. It was like, hey man, I got some work. I'm gonna keep on doing it until you stop.
And
they couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
Look, Texas Southern knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
School football. Smash mouth football, man.
They were running the ball like I think they had over 300 yards rushing for the whole as a whole team.
Y'all gonna be sleepy at the game. Who? No, we ain't.
No, we ain't. Straight raw adrenaline, baby. Now when it's over, I'm gonna crash. Well, no, a good hour because family about to come see me. Then we get some sleep.
But How about Tennessee State going up to Eastern Washington and giving them a game?
More
So
victories are ills.
But
They lost.
Yeah, they lost, but still though.
Ain't no
buts. I'm messing with you. No, they played a good game.
Now
they were winning.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Good part of the game.
I'm gonna say this though. They got a house at running back.
Sterling. Yeah, Sterling.
Oh yeah.
Ron Starling. Starling is a dog, man.
Starling real deal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, also even Ellis, Shaq called me. He was telling me that Ellis. What Shaq? Give your take on that we talked about earlier on Ellis toward the end of the game, the last play.
Real talk. Tennessee State should have probably won that game. The momentum changed in that game when Ellis, he had a fumble. The ball just slipped out of his hand because it was raining real hard. But I think he fumbled it around the 25, 30-yard line in their territory, and they drove in for a score right before half. That was the difference maker in that game. Is that Tennessee State had 3 turnovers, and I think Eastern Washington only had about 1. And Tennessee State was up, but when that turnover happened, They was up. They was driving, but the ball just slipped. It was raining hard, so the ball just slipped out of his hand. After it slipped out, they recovered and scored right on that possession. And then they scored again right before half, and that was it. They could never recover. But all things equal, Tennessee State had a good chance to win that game, man. Even in the end, they had a good chance to win that game.
They came out with a good game plan about it, before today too. To feed the ball to Sterling, like you had to, because you got to keep that offense off the field.
I told Zoe, if you're trying to beat Jackson State with your running attack, if that's going to be the best aspect of the day,
do yourself a disservice.
Good luck. Only way that works is if you are able to move the chains methodically.
You gotta have a damn good quarterback. Yeah,
you're gonna have to beat up with your quarterback. Because even when we lost South Carolina State, the thing was that Fields in the second half wound up. That's cool, man. Damn ring, good. You got the damn ring light no more.
So
now you got this. Now the light they got right now is
the natural light.
Natural light.
But let me say this though, from a historical standpoint,
even
though they were 2 losses, they were the way in which they lost were significant. One coming from
ain't gonna happen.
One from Tennessee State, and then one from a SWAC, specifically Alcorn, because if you go back, when was the last time a SWAC school actually played a top 10 FCS opponent in the manner which Alcorn did? For a long time.
Yep.
And also Tennessee State. Again,
they did.
Eastern Washington is ranked number 13, 14?
They did.
And so when's the last time you had 2 HBCUs, do that, let alone in the same weekend? And this early in the season. Because typically whenever we play anybody in the top 15, it was a blowout. And again, Alcorn pretty much should have won a game. As we see it, if they let one get away from them, and we can say the same about Tennessee State.
Question.
Shoot.
We win tomorrow. Do we jump up? And with Stephen F. Austin playing a close game, do they drop?
They drop.
They'll
drop because they played a close game and they lost the first game. So because of the Alcorn game being unranked, they'll drop.
You said, did Body play? Oh yeah, he played.
He wasn't out there.
He was
his body wasn't out there, but his mind wasn't out. His body was there, but his mind wasn't out there.
So Doc, are you saying that was nobody?
Hey,
you stupid, Zoe.
Hey, bro.
You stupid, Zoe.
Hey, just tell Mr. Body come see me, man, at the end of the season, bro. That's all I got to say.
Well, I'll see him. I will see him this coming Saturday. Like I said, I'll be in Denton on Saturday, so that's a better drive for me.
Thanks. They're laughing at so, man.
Hey, man, I just want to say this. They said that kid was going to win Offensive Player of the Year. Okay.
I mean, it's one game though. He still got.
Man, the way they line played, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
That's gonna be his biggest thing. I mean, the running backs look good, 22 and 23.
Okay.
Look good, but no defense, no O-line. Good luck. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
They said the kid was better than two. Not only did they say he was better than two, they had a couple of quarterbacks on display that people say was better than two.
Hey man.
And today and Thursday, they both said that they didn't even agree with that statement.
Hey man.
The players themselves didn't even agree.
Look, I know I can't base the season off one game. Look, I know we can't base the season off one game. But if they don't get it together, all this talk about throwing for 2,500 yards and running for 1,000, where they gonna do it at? And also, it was funny because Texas Southern O-line looked piss poor, right?
Piss poor.
And so when Shador had a bad, hold on, when Shador had a bad game toward the end of the season, it was like, oh, we made him look mortal. But last time I checked, Shador still threw for like almost 3,200 yards and 30 touchdowns.
3,200 yards, 30 touchdowns.
You see, it's funny how, man, them tables turn. Life comes at you fast, man, when you get some new information on.
That is true.
I'm just saying. So Shador balled out, you know what I'm saying, with that horrible O-line. Could have been the FBS team last year, too. But I'm just saying, now we got Body who projected to do these great things, and he's better than Shador, but without a bad line, he looked worse than Shador. It's funny how that works. I'm just saying. Man.
With the type of offense that they run, man, they should have blew they should have blew the boys off the defensive line, man. I was watching the game, man. It kind of frustrated me. I was like, bro, I really don't want to watch this.
Hey man. So basically, what we saw today is Body needs some more bodies in front of him, though.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. They I know I'm gonna get Josh and David on my show I think Monday or Tuesday. So they gonna do that recap of the Aggie Eagle Classic. So they get their shots in.
Man. I'm good, dog. No. But I'm gonna tell you, man. SWAC ain't ready. I'm serious. I have no issue knowing I have enough care in the world about coming on this stream Monday night or whenever, thinking it's gonna be a different result. But SWAC ain't ready, but we got to come out. I'm dead serious. Yeah. Man, I don't.
Yeah, man, they didn't show me nothing. They didn't show me nothing this weekend. Even with Valley, hey DJ, I know you was pissed about Valley back then started Jelani East.
Man, I was like, what the hell is going on? I said, this is a loss. When I saw Jelani Eason on that field, I said they already lost.
Bruh, tell why his kinfo was in. They was on Twitter. They was like, Jelani could play. Jelani could do this. I'm like, bro, I'm telling him, I'm like, man, he looked like garbage.
Man, you know what I think, man? Not too many people have this opinion. Maybe the head coach, Vincent Dancy, who's a great man, by the way, maybe he feels like this player is loyalty. So maybe that is the reason.
Ain't no loyalty on that one.
DJ, I got to stop you right there. Dancy is not in the position to choose loyalty right now. He too many years in without winning at a place that's never had success. You see what I'm saying? It's too late in the game for that. I feel you. And typically, if you've been there for a while and you have some success, you got some stability or strong foundation to stand on, you can kind of make those calls. Dancy is not in that position to make that call, to be loyal to something. And he ain't won 6 games in a season yet. No matter how we feel about how they look, and we all think Vince is a good guy and we like him, he's an alum, but we can't move in that space, bro. You do not sit here off of loyalty knowing I got somebody better than this 5'9" quarterback I got. They got 8 pass attempts. That ain't even give me a chance to win the game because they loading the box up. We ran good between 3 running backs and my quarterback running. But I don't have any type of threat vertically, even with just 12 attempts. Man, you got to give this other guy. I don't even get why Easton really only say still on the team.
Yeah.
But
let me ask you this. Someone said loyalty over winning, question mark. Hey, I wanted the other guy to start, Jamari Jones.
Oh, for sure. I know we all do.
Oh, this is a good question, man. Mario, let me jump in on this one, fellas. Mario say, with the influx of talent, maybe the chemistry for a lot of teams not there yet.
That's right.
And see, this is what we said. So Mario, that's a good point because we were talking about how people think like if you just go get a bunch of players and out of the portal throw them on a roster, then it's all gonna come together. We went through the thing that covered up a lot for us last year. That was a damn good defense.
Yeah, we had a screen.
Well, I mean, yeah, some of the players, a lot of the players got to play in the spring. Nugget, Aubrey Miller, James played. No, James wasn't there. You had a few players. Downs Gaddy.
On the big dream that player.
They had a few players to kind of get acclimated. Then it was kind of a trial season. Then you get that summer workout, and then you bring in your players. But the other thing too, a good quarterback play will make up for it. It's air fresh.
Mask a lot of stuff.
And we all know that, Shador had a pretty damn good season last year with 3,200 passing yards, 30-some touchdowns, less than 10 receptions. With a terrible O-line at that.
Oh, you in the house. I made that point. I said, now we talked about Body last year, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, it's amazing how he got bad O-line play and look at Body. But Shador didn't look as bad as Body did with bad O-line play because Shador still putting up numbers.
Shador had some games, though, where he looked that way.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
The end of the year, it dropped off big time.
End of the year. End of the year, it did.
Celebration Bowl was very shaky. So,
yeah, but it was even more shaky, though. The O-line play.
Which makes me happy because I'm big on energy. I'm big on intangibles, man. And I love what I see from QB1. So to your point, Mario, you said, bad coaching. I don't think we've seen enough yet to say it's bad coaching with Coach Hugh Jackson. Who else? Vincent has done a really good job. We know what he had to work with. So I think he's actually a really good coach, one of the best coaches in the conference.
Verdict's still out on Bubba.
On who?
The verdict's still out on Bubba McDowell.
Bubba McDowell. But here's the thing about Bubba McDowell. Bubba McDowell been in Prairie View for about 12 years now. Yeah. And then he won his first game. And you say Eddie Robinson Jr. Hey, Eddie Robinson Jr. 2-0. No matter how you slice it, he's 2-0 right now.
Hey, so both brand new coaches are undefeated in SWAC.
Facts. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's football. You won't get a pass, if the talent is there and you have chances to win. Unfortunately for us, we don't know what we have because some of these coaches are walking out, like Joe said earlier, they're walking out to the bloodbath. They're on a suicide mission because they going in that thing knowing they ain't got a snowball chance in hell to win the game. So,
Look, take that into the Alabama A&M game. Our commentator sit there and said, Coach Maynard, he's not paid to win these money games. He's paid to win SWAC games.
And so I'm glad you said that because that's the one thing that I can look back on when we're talking about coaching staffs. We only have 2 people, maybe 2 or 3 people on our staff that are not that have experience in the SWAC. Everybody else is experienced outside of the SWAC. And that perception and that mentality you bring to a team matters because you're bringing a new concept and a new vision to get people uncomfortable with the way things have been.
Well, let me say we're into that because Ken asked the question, why even play him? Well, guess what? before we had Tony Hughes, you had James. I mean, you had Rick Comedy, right?
Yep.
And Comedy, that was his thing. He didn't care about non-conference games at all.
I remember.
At all.
I remember.
And so to me, it's like, well, you know, you want the full pay for this game, but you want to take a game off. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't care about non-conference. Because hey, as long as I win my conference, I'm good. And see, if a coach is gonna take that analogy, then it goes back to why we playing these money games then.
I don't like being in situations, period, where when I walk in the room, everybody in there is looking at me as some type of charity case. I'm made to feel inferior.
Yep.
You treat me like I'm inferior. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about what the band had to go do in Chapel Hill.
Yep.
I don't like those scenarios, man, because
these
same and this is what makes me sick about it, y'all, is because these same damn institutions that we are getting our asses kicked by are kicking our ass with our players.
Yep.
And I stand on that. That you go look at the teams, man. You go look at them teams. The teams are predominantly African American players. Now, I'm not trying to make it a black and white thing, but we just talk about how we don't value our own. So when we don't value our own, it starts at home, and it's going to take some time to turn the perception. It's going to take some time to restore the things we need to restore. So I think we all should subscribe to an idea of scheduling games that make it the hell with your strength of schedule polls and what you think. At the end of the day, I'm trying to
Yep.
Put on.
Oh, you good? Whatever.
Hey, just to point something out, it's funny because I was at work, man, for a little bit, and I was kind of I peeked in on that Carolina App State game, and to me that was a trap game right there. You know, after you done beat FAMU by 32. You go into App State's house, and you barely, you come away like.
I don't think that was a trap game.
Appalachian State was 2-1 against North Carolina before today. In history. They ain't no trap game. They were 2-1 against North Carolina before today. They ain't no trap game.
I wouldn't call it a trap game.
North Carolina is the flagship school of their state. And they were 2-1 against a group of 5 schools in their history. Ain't no trap game out.
I think North Carolina defense is ass.
Loose ass.
My goodness, man. Come on, dog.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
But we're gonna show a certain school tomorrow what you're supposed to do with that ass. We're gonna show a certain school tomorrow what you're supposed to do with that ass tomorrow.
Man, listen.
So how the team look from y'all standpoint since y'all been down there?
Ready to play, man. Business trip.
They look
ready,
good.
Man. They ready, man.
Put my helmet on.
They ready, man.
Put my helmet on.
Business trip, man. It's a business trip. I'm telling y'all, man. They ready. They ready, man. I'm pumped up, man.
I'm be at work.
I'm fired up, man, because I'm so ready for the world to see what we got. We're gonna unwrap them gifts, man. We're gonna pull them gifts. It's Christmas tomorrow, man.
Hey, man.
We're gonna today, later on today, in less than 12 hours. At that,
For sure.
in less than in 12 hours, man.
I'm good. Be ready to get back. Be on the bench, get my team, my boys riled up now.
Just saying, man. It's almost that time. So, I think I think you're gonna see a much bigger crowd than what people think. All eyes are gonna be on that game because it ain't a lot of games that's got to be flipped back and forth like today was. And tell the haters to make them some rotel dip, cook them some chili wings, and have a hate party. You know what I'm saying? And watch us do what we do.
Man, we trying to turn everybody in the stadium in Mississippi Johnson. We want
Sports said I'm about to go live tonight also.
We want everybody in Florida, man, to turn to Mississippi Johnson.
Good
Hey,
deal.
hey.
Make your pan. I'm gonna go ahead and block you. Get you the hell out of there. Yeah, live that. I don't know you. I'm coming over here, man. I'm a tumbo with it.
No.
Hey, I don't play like that. Not in my house. I don't wear this thing. I don't wear this thing for nothing, man. Better go back to the roots on it, man. So
Hey,
anyway,
man. Okay.
I figure it'll be a better. I figure tomorrow's game, well, today's game is going to be a better showing of how we should be in the conference.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm about to call it a night. I'm gonna hit y'all up tomorrow.
Hey, we about to roll too, man. We're gonna go ahead and shut this bad baby down. It's been long enough. I'm gonna finish my little concoction, and then I'm gonna go and call it a night.
Hey, man, tomorrow, anybody at the game, look, y'all see us, man, holler, man.
Hey, we'll be on the JSU side. Y'all see us, man. Hey, if y'all know anybody out there, like I said,
I'm gonna do a recap show tomorrow night when I get off of work. So I'm gonna watch the game while I'm at work. I don't care if I ain't got nobody in the store. I'm gonna watch the game on my phone tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a recap of it tonight, tomorrow night when I get off.
We're gonna do ours too, man. Tiger Talk 1400 Club, of course. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page. We're gonna definitely do our recap tomorrow evening after the game as well. So, but anyway, man, appreciate y'all rocking with us. We're gonna call it a night. When y'all see us again, we'll come back with the victory cigars, man.